Odwa course so oko England as you say confirmed say Leeds United NFA Burnley back to the Premier League qualify from the Championship. Is it the third team no ebeye mkwakobɔ Championship playoff no na yehu ba ko beka ho na ba bebo next season. So far team I know say confirmed say worry Southampton or relegated. Leicester City so relegated. Nti akaba ko no so beso so amzen kra no enche kra be confirmed. All right, so lots of issues now man on enche not as you run another busy transfer window. And here the summer transfers about so this year or Europe. Player about kwa the din epien tempa Matheus Cunha. Usina kan Emma Wolverhampton Wanderers. Where Brazil ni en kan no ball for Atletico Madrid and Oba Wolves. Matheus Cunha. Is Oba Old Trafford. Time in the answer in the but news nature say deal near very close. And then teams nani abre amanfo ni abre pa abeso mo show mo team mukina. Na fi ade ba ko e bi si e be ya rehosem ni say Chelsea modern boy nyina chi na che say e bia no mo ntumi nwura top 4. Man City modern boy nyina chi no mo ntumi nwura top 4. Benze United in nam ho the Europa League. Abesa mo hakobo Champions League de jawo mo. Na Europa League de jebe dim brutal. It is anete. But next week and Champions League semi-finals no baso the teams no go ho so of course we be at least one game obebo and sana Champions League semis no and Europa League na fe Conference League semis ni nyina tumi abaso enti ye no so eye nsema asemba ko a ewo ho. All right, so walasti e de be call na ya hweted bits no yewi ana ya ba be hwe stories e wo fie. The biggest one Enra ena Asante Kotoko Bobo no decide take a decision say one more head coach Dr. Prosper na te ogum omu jane kwan. They say Kotoko asake Dr. Ogum. Ama immediately now more appoint a former club. Say Zito no a defender. Zito no a defender. When I would just work with Zito. Zito, Karim Zito. Onona Kotoko Afano as head coach. And now Omafa Prince Owusu as an assistant. The assistant for Bebe Nano, Omo no more 100 million omo de. Omo any hobby no. Aha, this is Kotoko the new technical structure naba. Ti Karim Zito. Coach cum technical director. Ena Malik Jaber technical advisor. Ena Prince Owusu an assistant. Nyami admo chano pa Kotoko for friends and trophy shemu El Baba Yara Stadium. Anopa non kron omo chese omo technical structure no omo trim ede atre Ghana for nsentro for ye meji na yen to ensem no empitima wo munti chano pa non kron ken the conference room of Baba Yara Stadium no Asante Kotoko emiti the press. The sacking of Dr. Oguni na Efri Ananwada Nkugua Kotoko san kudi ewo abrankesi wabra nations etwa Asante Kotoko kaminu womo entumi ante. Prior to that normally lose 3 games and I 4 in a row. Team ni mpeni for say bi di kan si first round no. Oma mpe ho asem anka ene bi asi Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Ono eno ma sacrifice no. Nsem de bi o team ni mu bebre, nsem de bebre o team ni mu. Bebre o team ni mu pa, team ni je nsem wom. Nsem wom. Se na nsem wom pa na nati na yente. So aha, asie pacha but ni nyina no Kotoko de oye den a oya Asante Kotoko. From Ali Maradona ne kan asem. Was Kotoko ye music. It's big. Now, the decision to sack Dr. Ogum and then the decision to appoint Ura Karim Zito no, ɛna n'anwummerɛ yi yɛba bɛdwenedwene yɛba bɛdwendwene ho ɛwɔ dwumadie so nti woyɛ Asante Kotoko akyitani a ɛnɛ fo asom fam na wo so yɛ part of the conversation Asante Kotoko akyitaafoɔ no monyɛ part of ɛna anwummerɛ yɛ nkɔmmɔdie yi nti mensɛ mmerɛ megyam gyama wɔ last no wakɔ aba house mante sɛ housefoɔ no bi sɛ Kotoko da bi kyɛn wɔ mo ɛwɔ points kyɛn wɔ mo na wɔn ani abere ɛpɛ sɛ wɔn gye league no alusu atoa so 4 nti wɔn asaki coach na wɔn watara na ɛnna ehu saa eyi sɛ nye eyi o ɛnna mewu ɔkyerɛ mewu na ɔde namu saa ɔne obiara ɛnyɛ ne hwee yes these are two different institutions obiara ne ne style of management obiara ne how was he taking the decisions ne adeɛ nti mo ma watara and rest ma watara wɔn na wɔn mɛ. All right, so yɛbɛba bɛhwɛ ne nyinaa plus some other stories ɛwɔ hɔ ne nyinaa no yɛbɛbɔ ma maneɛ ɛwɔ dwumadie so nti mɛsrɛ sɛ nyiwa afidie no ɛmfiri ha na mmom whilst dwumadie no ɛkɔ so ne nyinaa no na also wode contributions by way of messages ɛba wohwɛ live on Facebook anaa live on YouTube a bɛtumi leave comments ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna afei so wobɛtumi asɛnde yɛ WhatsApp message ɛwɔ 0505 225578 0505 225578 na division 1 nso mu ayɛ hye brutal is it why mo na qualify why mo na qualify ɛhɔ na asɛm no wɔ no sɛ division 1 nso ɛnkyɛ na ɛbɛ wie nti why mo na qualify te sɛ mu ayɛ hye weekend yi Suedro All Blacks ɛkɔte toy against Sky FC ɛwɔ esi pons ɛkɔ so yi Jandu Park second D na wɔn ɛhyɛ All Blacks what it means is that Rose Park ewini wɔn hyɛ bɛkwa Heroes ɛna All Blacks losing nti say points gap no a close aba bɛyɛ very 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 thin fia bi so say di Kenya information say Rose Park for no qualify pɛ team ne bɔ boase aba bɛdane Ashanti Gold ti as good a gu bɛngui ti as good for no bompa say Rose Park and qualify say Rose Park qualify a team ne bɔ boase oboase for no be adopt o meto team no ma to say o ma di hu nkomo nyina wie no ye de tete say o ma di hu nkomo awie and an agreement has been reached ti oboase o mo ye shadow supporters of Rose Park do you imagine say only Rose Park for ebe bonneting and as ebe dinitin time ebe dinu nyonyo a oni oboase for so nya yes na me say those time na oboase kwan ne nya kura no ye kokɔhwɛ ball na sisi a oboase kwan da so from anwan kwanta to oboase maximum 20 minutes 15 minutes no wadu no and I intimi hwɛ Premier League wɔ hɔ ana this will be the home ba hɔ da bi I was a Premier League team wɔ oboase enti oboase fo we de atachire mon mpa na mon ta team na chi na on qualify mra hɔ na te sɛ du on ma team abɛhwɛ ball ni bi na lane clip pitch kama stadium kama oboase kuro kakraka nipa bebre ne wom na Premier League team ni wɔ da bi ti oboase de enche oboase akwantu bɛsan aba BMT kakra all right na FA no asa charge 11 division 1 clubs say omo pre-match conference no omo ansa nye teams division 1 vodo maso odin o the upper fine omo 1 trillion still a bi nye so omo communication for any phone so omo ni social media platforms so den omo problem ne den omo clubs no omo nye pre-match omo problem pa omo some reason it den anyway Kofi Labi Demons and this candy be joining me later on after discuss issues but while last team or the court na ya hwɛ tidbits no ne mom yɛ nasika pa na after Eugene Maradona ye do ma see pa o so tɛkyerɛ na dwumadi ye de eba ya frɛ me Kanu samra kopim 10 Royal Sports
SM and Tuesday Kobani Sana net chess and matches I would wanna and on some coso come at the open say games I would wanna and on some coso it is some matches in and on some back come a channel so San Maria and all casino over our South Deep professionally gonna 2 games SM and also Basonina Timia Pasua Mamin confirm as a Damak FC Omotifima and not Sarbo Kono bet you pomo come yansa Emma Damak Timono among some Timum you know Mamin Fantuja SM run it did American port of Boino and ya goni Bako and run it in at the Hassan at the Bako County the Manasa Mamin Fantuja some Abrantani day at the Gangham on some Bako at the Sasso at the Manasa Sarbo Kono and Tim Aya 3-2 Nasa Timono at the Masai Denity at the Damake Dinina and on some Payekano lectures I went among some Tinefie ama ugly bobo kono I bet you much trinibi maybe I thought the Atiana some Aya Wada Etimum you know enti ye game no na Aya Wada and some Aya 2 ugly Aya 3 dear woman ye maybe I thought run it I did the Tennessee Romoa. Let just a player and it did Roger Ibanez Bueno. Your first goal in my Hila Bobo Cono. I'm a Chesaning and some like so come a year cano or run it at the Galeno and some when you're going Paco Anderson Galena, some Americano. Name Pacho player and it at the Riyad Kalim Mares and so and some iron a three at the Masaida. Nede at the Hila into our brand Chesa run it at the Riyad Mares and some about 3 goals on and a third goal. Let's just ugly bobo kono. Enya 3 goals sama side and it didn't weta. Atikan move me and why I didn't yana. I know some ultimately about Saudi professionally cano. Mamin confirm said 2 games in no. Upon a year come out Ramu Europa. Let's just say the Atiana Sally Champagne and you may have no casino. Urama Mamin fun to your son on to bobo kono. Among some anti-fear Amani Paris Saint-Germain. Game on ya bought 37 minutes. Mamin confirm said the woman and some already day at the Victor Mercado the Tinya Bino and ya goni Paco at the Ama Priya Jibobo Kono. Ama Chessa 37 minutes. Ayabano. Mamin confirm said Pia Jetimino Aqua we are coupon to Kanu Paco. I'm among some intimate I had this and summoning and on some ultimately atuja. Now from the Tennessee Ligano, young Ram our La Liga Numano Feminia Juma. Then Yana said 2 games another Airbus already Bako akona we data na uram Mestaya Stadium Mamin confirm some aya Valencia bobo kono and say Denitri Espanole and some other bomb game in Pona we no let's say Tepenkun and some we a 1-1 game no and some ultimately buy just sound summoning na and so timidi atuja ye kano let's say anymore ya a boss 7:30 yeah be 7 minutes away now face game no. And also to me abaso nenya se uramo awo munji Olympic Stadium the woman is some aya pan sabobo kono and some ramona fe amane club ba ne de ade Mallorca and some ade abom kama shanon so and some run e did Miguel Ortiz bejinamo a center referee ade ama game no ama bibia some atimi ankoso ya de nyina and some atimi atodwa we aya pan sabobo kono let's say game omo bono and ya de won sam nyina and some atimi abano na anyimre ya me no kasa na me titin sembe some player and did ansomani 40 o run it did Zaita Flake o obekaya na chese de tiane san last weekend a boy and it did answer fate wa brana pass abobo kono amon some adwuma wa bramo bom game no mamin fanto ya said ya tennis pass team no and some my boy na dey added ya tennis answer fate no and some training ya onu atene na poma eduru mrebe no lectures akwakoye sempi ama boy no ono some ntimi anya game ne bia mo wa brana chesa amne chauta big go no ama boy no some the frustrations akokiki ya friend say I just no some bench one no reports me be to just answer 40 and then you be sate ampani ampa ni nuane ampa and you be ya me no kese no me ba to bounce game o mo ba be bono owro ne dey answer 40 sate e komani say ya nature samrante do ba ko mu gina mo e dey ma bounce abobo kono owro ne ting Ade was says ni ono jinamo Samsung ana Hector Fort Airport Orani did Inigo Martinez jinamo Eric Garcia and Ronald Arrojo and some Bokama Abranta and did Gafe and Pedri na start game no meba chodi a woman some Orani day Ade Aya Dani Omo and so fate Laminya ma ana Ferran Torres na start Ade ma pass abobo kono Ade tia side Dani ding ade de yɛtie sɛ wuramo ɛwɔ kyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ mayɔ kabɔbɔ kɔno mu a yɛde sansam no nyina ɛno nso timide yɛato dwa enti wei ɛyɛ La Liga mepacho game a aka mu a 7:30 ya no ɛba bɛba so no yɛde sansam no nyina no ɛno nso timide aba no yɛfiri hɔnom no na kyɛ sɛ yɛwuram ɛwɔ Premier League no mu na deɛ wɔ mu no sɛ ɛyɛ Premier League no mu no ma memfa ntoɔ no mu sɛ game baako a ɛna anwummere ɛno nso ɛyɛ sɛ to dwa no na kyɛ sɛ ahyɛ aseɛ dada owuram ɛwɔ Etihad Campus Stadium a ma menconfirm ɛsɛ Manchester City bobo kono omne club and team at Aston Villa and the bom the tennis 24 minutes ayabono mamen confirm say City bobo kono abokane pako over ni day at the Bernardo Silva and anya sanko no at the Man City nemum channel so as a Villa bobo kono master Omo ya stubborn pa o ba kaya na chese adwuma ne nyina no omo som ekuso ya de wo no ene se Aston Villa enya penalty ama owura ne dire Marcus Rashford nso no abomontem nso convert ama game no eno som agina 1-1 ya de sansam ne nyina no eno som timiri atodwa enti we ye games a me de to no se ne nyina nso no bomode abaso kama na afani ama ne nyina no eno som atimi akoso ya de antesere nyina eno som mo wana anyimre wo so no so ya no wo hyene nso se amanane nsam na nyuma ko bi atama ana kyese mo nsom boy na fe yetimi awramo awa kyese enkrofo nkroso na fe yewram ne ntwea so ne ntwea so ne nyina ade ne nyina boy no wahyane nso asa yigima travel and consult se ana nwumre no sa wo timi nka na wankasa no wonsom opese awram amanane sa wo kwakoya adwuma sa wo kwakoko school no ne nyina aye yigima travel and consult na nwumre me di tudwa esam ano mo nso betimi to kesa na kyese adwuma ne nyina no watimi abone kama ne nyina and some US of Feno, I must say, Infianum Abin Soko. Our on my way no, I am multiple visitor visa and one more Jediamo, Obamadia Kwaba, and son and Fianumano, and on some Timia Soninano, Amo Jediamo Sansono, and a work permit visa, Amo Jama Fino, or the our Poland, Hungary. Romania, Bulgaria, and Croatia, we know, and some old Konina, and your Juma Okakwayano, I have before, and Tininano. A bench da ho so bomade na fe uramo awo Ujima travel and consult asie let chasawunim penifon so bomade na fe adwuma ne nyina no motimi koba ne kama hyene so esa visit visa uramo awo UK US of Canada and of Australia let ne amane nyina timi akosome patro UK no let chasanyumako bi and some skilled worker and also workers amun so no bomade abano okutansa no adwuma nte wo bone nyina no na o ba be bo adwuma ma be bia so timi akoso hyene so esa shenkin say German no o the our Germany, Netherlands, France and Spain and of the attendance some European countries hankano lectures I so work na bia no timia koso kama nina and say you German travel and consult and any no me ba chomede to just promoting of no and no nyina and some intimate to kasama bia so no intimate koso opesa to kwan what you watch your process na say that na opesa you German ten so bomade na ade friend some visa supporting documents I would no or amade mawa Baba ne kama e de ama na fe documents a wodo ne nyina no ama ma unsanso no etimi aka wa bra onso obedi be wura mo na fe no onso odi abomaden de attach na fe no o processing ne nyina eno nso ato aso sanso ana hyene nso service application ana fe assistance ne nyina no ombetimi aye ne kama e de ama ana ne gye nso no ombebo na bebi atimi akoso o tu kwan ayete ne some flight reservation so ye ne kama travel itinerary eno nso etimi akoso hotel reservation no ebetimi awura mo kama website uni be Nankam Pasori akwakoye passport a meba cho yi jima tesebra ombebo na fe birth set no watimi ayebi na passport wonso watimi asan yebi ne nyina no aye short time be no mbomaden na chasoma ye ne nyina enso de ama okama American lottery no meba cho omo ye de tennis American lottery registration no enso de ama entanya nyimre opese ye bia obetimi no omati nkoma na fe bibia so no etimi akoso se bia utu kwan na opese wonu omudi nkomo efo akonto no ebi ohwo a esa wo bane ya kire oniam mu ye ne agye usika eno paid consultation no eno no wo ho ana de ebetimi a kire oniam ani so anu so ye free no ne nyina wo ho esa wuramo awo yujima atena fe bibia so no etimi akoso kama hyene so sa numbers no 0553 944 608 0553 944 608 and also 0547 740 774 055 and also 0547 740 0774 ɛno ɛyɛ yɛgyema travel and consultation nso ɛsɛ asoɛ no baako ɛwɔ boa sɛ mepakyɛ wonim sɛ ɛnkane GN bank no ɛdan no a ɛne ɛnkane GN bank no di nhwɛ no mu no ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ ɛtɛ no sɛ ɛyɛ yak towers ɛwɔ boa se wobɛtumi ahuɛ ɛwɔ last floor ɔsan so no ɛna wopiem ɛwɔ Kumasi a wofi north central so ɛnso ɛba so fly interchange no so no mepakyɛ dan no a wotra a na ɔba interchange no so a wontra dan bia no ɛno ɛne ɛtɛ no sɛ ɛyɛ bookcase building n'akyi ɛna yɛgyema atɛnso so yɛ baako no ɛno nso ɛwɔ wobɛtumi aba no afei biribia nso no yɛtumi aba wo nkɔmmɔ kama ama nneɛma no nyina no ɛtumi akɔ so yɛ no wahyɛ no nso ɛsɛ bra na nkwantuo wo nsɛm no yɛntumi yɛ ne yɛ kama ɛmfama no ne nyina nso no ɛntumi ɛnkɔ ne nyinaa ɛyɛ yɛgyema travel and consult ɛna anwummere no mede to dwa sɛ biribi atumi akɔ yi Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies say anwummere no wotumi nka na w'ani gye ho ɛsɛm nsɛnkyerɛ adwuma no nkasa bɛyɛ bi na mmom no wodeɛ wonni gyedeɛ wɔ school a wopɛ sɛ wokɔ no mu a mebatwɔ ɛyɛ Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies deɛ wɔ mu no sɛ wobɔ yɛ ha a mebatwɔ deɛ teɛ no sɛ yɛwɔ adesuafoɔ pii a wɔwɔ ha ɛnkyɛ mmee yɛ ade anim yɛ ano ebi bɛwie no afei mu aba abɔnten wodeɛ wote wode wano akɔ school no a wobɛhu ano ɔma wie abɛsa wɔn no afei mu yɛ adwuma enti ɛsɛ wo bra anaasɛ ɛsɛ wo ba sɛ ɛyɛ wankasa sɛ ɛyɛ wo nua bi sɛ ɛyɛ wo faase sɛ ɛyɛ wo ba anaasɛ ebi a wankasa no wadamfo bi ɛna nsɛnkyerɛ adwuma no ne gye wɔn ɛsɛm ɔpɛ sɛ ɔba bi a ɛyɛ Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies ɛna na anwummere ne mede to dwa ɛsɛm nso bɛba ama biribia nso no ɛtumi akɔ so kama ne nyinaa ɛne sɛm ɔba newspaper report no yɛbɛkyerɛ wo kama saa nso ɛna broadcast journalism no wobɛtumi asua media law and ethics ne nyinaa ɛno nso ɛbɛkɔ so public relation no wobɛtumi asua ne kama marketing so wɔ hɔ ɛno nso yɛde wobɛwura mu kama communication skills nso no yɛbɛbɔ mmɔden afei yɛakyerɛ wo kama investigative journalism ɛno nso ɛbɛkɔ so blogging and vlogging no ɛno nso atua so kama deɛ wɔ mu no ɛne sɛ graphic design yɛbɛkyerɛ say ɛno na aba paa ntim yɛkyɛ no sɛ graphic design no ɔnso osua no afei no wode akɔ akɔyɛ adwuma wonim sɛ deɛ yɛka no ɛne sɛ vmix no deɛ ɔma ɔmo yɛ TV stations ahodoɔ no ɛyu so ɛde twa kyɛ sɛ ɔmo programs ahodoɔ no ɛnoa bi ne ɛyu so de twa yɛ Facebook enti Otec TV ne ba yɛ dɛm kama TV no ɛyɛ setup no wɔ hɔ na biribi atumi akɔ so saa software no a mebatwɔ yɛde twa no ɛsɛ osuam ɛsiane sɛ no ana YouTubers no ɔmo nso use so na afei ɔmo de yɛ adwuma kama mebatwɔ hosting and presentation yɛbɛkyerɛ hɔ ɛna afei aka news no ɛnso na bɛtumi akyerɛ wo kama sports presentation ɛna DJ nkotwe wɔ so apɔyɛ ne nyina no ɛno nso Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na afei no ɛnneɛma no nyina tumi akɔ so kama bɔmmɔden na afei no mebatwɔ wo deɛ faka na bɛsɛ Dr. Mensa wo se Dr. Mensa busa ɛsɛ wopa asɛm ase taxi no yɛkyerɛ wɔ a busa sɛ driver ni no wɔ ogyina ho a ka kyɛn sɛ mebatwɔ o mesi Otec anim hɔ mɛtumi aforo woforo ya o ba no aka kyɛn sɛ mesi Otec anim hɔ usi crossing road na ura ye main gate mu no benkum so ɛdan na ɛsan no nyinaa yɛ school no ɛnyɛ FM no ye de obehu ye na wabrɛ pa ɛsan sɛ baabi a yɛwɔ no de yɛsie yɛ ho enti school no na ɛwɔ hɔ no bra na besua de ɛsan sɛ ɛno glass nko a numbers no ɛyɛ 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 and answer 0243 842 007 0243 842 007 and no Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na mede to yasha no so as a GKB Constructions and Logistics say and then you may say wotimi nka ɔmo GKB Construction and honoma no de atie ne sɛ mepacho wan kasa no de yɛ kyɛsɛ ɛdan na wadu baabi a de atie ne sɛ yɛ floor ayɛ slab no ɔnso pɛsɛ yɛ bi na kyɛsɛ ne nyina ɔnso yɛ ne nyina no ɛsɛ okɔ ma so yɛ na afɛ no ɔmo timi baba yɛ ne kama ɛde ma mepacho yɛ nyɛ floor no nwie no yɛ wi a ɛso tontontom kama we yɛ ho hia ɛsɛ baba yɛ plaster and adwuma bia wawie na wo kɔ anim kama ne nyina no ayɛ de atie ne sɛ GKB Construction Constructions no mo ye ne kama e dia ma ye wo GKB Roofing na on no lecture sa o hye no so ese enchanse papa ne de asoye ho ana obetimi anya no me pache wo long span ho sansom ana sa flock no we aye enchanse anu ankasa lo ke no ho na bibia nso atimi akoso kama hye no so ese IBR no ye bebo modena fe yaba ne baba ye free estimate ne dia ma kama o penchanse na san ye san de IBR no ensom ade abana bibia nso no etimi akoso wood fabrication for roofing no me ba cho enua ye de good time so no ano aye GKB Roofing ni nyina no ye ne kama ade ama e wo GKB Roofing aso ye na ne ama nso atimi akoso hye no so ese ye wo GKB Properties ahanum no ye ton fully furnished houses edan ya yesi awie yesi mu nyina awie o kwa na your bag na wo de kɔ na kyese wawuram na wakɔ akɔtram ni nyina ne sɛ watua ka awie enti ahanum no saa dan no ye ton bi o de ne de onya nuru hɔ na mom no opɛ dan ya yesi aduru baabi na wakɔ akɔtoa so a complete ya eno ene yefan uncompleted house no me ba cho ebeton bia ma na afi no won so watimi abomade awramo sansom ene ye won sase awodo a ye ton na afi no ene man so watimi akoso enti de me kekan nyina wo fie na wase awie won so asiesie mo fully furnished house a opesa woton a obetimi afra ye na ya ba ne ya ba behwe ne ya ton ne kama e de ama wo uncompleted house a me ba cho obetimi abomade na kyesa won so no wa consult ye yebe bana fe yaba behwe na yaton ne kama ade ama asase da ho opesa woton uhuru kwan bia no afa so a consulted ye tenisa GKB Constructions and Logistics yebe ba behwe ne aton asase ne kama ade ama yaso ye no e wo Santasia pre me patcho numbers ne yem no e 0246 248 275 0246 248 275 fanasa 0201 366 600 0201 366 600 we no aya GKB aya Constructions and Logistics ana na nyimre no me ba cho me di tu jasa pomoten na fe no adwuma ne nyina ye ntimi nya ne kama ama bibia nso ntimi nkoso ye wura mu na fe no me ba cho ya nante enkrofo ma so wa bra ya den sama to latest awodo ne nyina eno nso ade brown na chesa bibia nso no eno nso atimi akoso join the Facebook no oba aya Otec 102.9FM. Oh, like na fe wa share like page no. Ama bibia nso atimi akosore nyina. Ene sem aye Royal Sports Kanu no. Ene sem twa go Facebook kana so. Sansam na YouTube no. Aye Otec Sports ntia hono ne nyina. Yes to me show ne dia fa kama yankwe no na fe men chance ye. Ne nyane se on se owremo. Awo Italy a me ba twa sem kese pa ana ba wiase. De tenisem ye yankasa chase de tenisem Pope Francis. Yankopon to ne nsa frɛ no. Ama say no Pope Francis and so no say no papa na nyame dia ayara wo sem na de atene se uram e wo Italy a mame mfontoja as a Minister of Civil Protection and Maritime Policies papa no ne di ade nello aye musum mesechi ne pacho papa no ene ana chesode aba betodwa asahwa yankam wo bia so ntemente esem aye no kra ne uram wo Italy a aye de kese pa ana asie na ade kese asu on no ene sem aye Pope Francis a ono som adane benkam so no ese omoya de de che papa na nimonyam entin aniama ne nyana no ene sem de etie ne sem uram wo Italy a lectures all sporting activities a ese ne nkese timi boso Saturday we no omo som postpone ne nyina ene sem Pope Francis so no ombabo wade na fe amaye papa na ye memene de enimu ya na niama no som atimi akaso entim aye Italy almost civil protection and maritime policies owra ne din ade nalo aye musumesechi papa ne se yanka amwo bia so ntimente asa we team na o prepare asa Saturday wo game a me ba cho game no enya amaso esansem oman no no omo postpone aye football activities nyina wa bra ebia no entimi maso Saturday age say bia ye wie na ade ache ne Sunday so kono ana de ate ne sem aye sa activities awuto no anu som abetimi abaso anu aye sporting activities awuto no anu won sam ane ade ne nyina anu som aye timi de abon ma bebia nso no anu som atimi akoso no na me pacho me free de ate ne sem aye Vatican City na makwa kowramo our Brazil wabra flight number 1029 and edimetu fa ademeko CBF no so ye that is Brazilian Football Confederation no almost so ye na medri ye ni nkomo yije ne ma me de tie ne se owura ne tin ade de Don Carlo Ancelotti wa bra wo de Brazil crest no ebe bia nchen de amame on sem enkomodi de bia hyase yakoso ama latest bia ba beto ya sem Brazil empanimfo som agina owura ne din ade de Don Carlo Ancelotti konso boni promo de bia esem ye ewura ba bia die na duro no entena mama drede ne anim guase ni nyina ene se adwuma kase pa ofiri tim eson asase so our club level but team so asase so national team level ani nya na da bi o wo de busasa coaches a wo do say ana sa record wa ye pesa wo Carlo Ancelotti wo ye no on betimi aye wa coach ya last club a wo coach aye Madrid the biggest club e wa asase so no na ye ka national team so Brazil entin kabra nebra be adwuma na me patcho breakdown ni e owura o CBF na so ya na nyimre no de me nse kan san owura ma yase empanimfo so no bomodin no owura ne din koma na de tie no ene san yase offer omo bomodin ade ama owura ne dire Carlo Ancelotti no similar to the original Madrid no enti difference bia ne nyina ene san owura ne baye na adwene ye na afi no ono san bomodin na chesa Madrid wo do ne nyina no atene ni so one time na afi wo ba se etene ni so dia owura ne din ade de Don Carlo Ancelotti enso abegire ni Brazil na afi no ene ama ne nyina temi akoso omakaya me de baba tu dwa wa asem owura mo owura ne tin ade Ronaldo Nazario Telema motumu du aso ya lecture sabapa no nsom ensem ne nyina pa chesa ono de manager bi wa asase so lecture sa obetimi aye Brazil national team ni ya the Don Carlo Ancelotti ni nyina ene sem owura ne dwuma wa bono eso ani pa eno ana ma sese ne CBF no omonsom ani abresa ye ntwen ma bronyama ansa ne akwakoto for dem pema we sese no na chesa beto ne ani bia bi da so entim omo de omo twa omanum sese ya na afe no omo de papa no nso otemi aba entim afa omo de ama papa no yes similar to the original Madrid no and I kakra mo person mo de papa no lecture so ba be accept idea your friend some Brazil adwuma no ama bibia nsom atimi enkoso ya de nyina and nsom atimi de atodwa na me patro de woman say owura mo awo Madrid bobo ko no mu on say owura ne din ade de Don Florentino Perez Rodriguez no papa ne de Oscar ni la tupa o masa Oscar na de ba ko no say yes cut your coat according to your size na nipa de unya ska unya titire me Florentino Perez wa na yonko ntimi nyame bia na ewiase ko na ne mo na niam abesesa na de tene se yesi Moroccan investor bi yesi papa na nkasa no wo se ehyenkrofo no so ehye ne pa papa ne din ade Anas ayala gari de me se kan na anwumre no ane sa yesi papa no na down for pa ane Florentino Perez yes papa no na asha say too good Perez asum say yewra mama tio say o say wo de Jabi Alonso ba papa ni na gina yo jeme de ma wo no yes o say mama te say yes wo de ura ni nie Anas Lagari na daso no na o say de don mate say yes wo de Alonso ba no say Alonso de say okay na ntuni ho su pa Madrid just na kama pa o yes guys now the Madrid ya wo say level ya the ababedri baba be na Alonso mo ana Florentino Perez say na nka hwan no say there be your game club ho ye betim na tin command na ba na wo team like Real Madrid de pewa club be say Red Bull debi entim papa o da screen so and dey announce oye Moroccan no me ma chop papa no yeso no ana 80 papa ne tin ade your game club on komo ade che owura ne tin ade de Don Florentino Perez amana ba betu ya sam ya be ke ya na chesa na nsam wo no no obete se club ya link no ade come de da papa we no so no pressa ono so ye bia ama papa ne dey your game club on some ultimate ba ama bibia some ultimate koya ya nyina no entimi ya todwa na me patcho further investigation samaye no ana say yase owura we hwe oyo obia ono so timi ne papa ne de crop ne di nkomo pa enti yase before say oba be kasa nsem no ade a che Perez no san wadi kan ne owura ne din ade yogen crop di nkomo ahu papa na dwene ama papa ne say samado de panedia no kranie bia kokoba lecture se bibia timi koya ne chisefo asampa kodo na madre de ba be po obenya excuse bi dia ma entim owura no nso no anje Jürgen Klopp adwenkyera nsa no nso no ka sansam ne nyina ade ache owura ne di ade Don Florentino Perez ya de sansam ne nyina no eno nso tibidi atodwa mame nkom ne na me infantry asa boy ne tin ade folomenti ejina mo ewo benkuma foso de mama durubo kono me ba cho na nsan mu no no boy no enso prayer na chesa ade a ya friend samaso overload no ono nso kokonya ye na ena nyimre dia me nsenka ene sa boy no yese waya fit na mom maduru bobo kono empesa amoba risk no ade yate a etefe game ombebo ne chena no ade baako ene sa amopesa hwa boy no omomiamia ne nkyere wa mu a enti enuru Barca Saturday a ye betena se wa ha ya mu adwuma no eno aye final game our Copa del Rey no no lectures on your brain, she I would tell more on some betting your badjuma no, and Timothy Bobocono, and your red some umbareske, and the already did it for menti up body at Tefa. Yet the son summoning but 2 minutes sono, at the Madrid player of the month of Aya Marchano, baby at Miacoso, and away April. April diano anwageno twomeni diano enti wagena word ne kama ano so na wo hono ma ye tini nyina no timide ba yenwura mo na afe no yenkue ne mo wabra eye twomeni ne image no enso adade tie ne sam aye screen so ewo YouTube ne Facebook ne nyina no ma me mfanto ya say ewura mo awo Chesa La Liga president ne tim ade avie tabas na se na papa we dia o kasa ya wo to bomb on se na nsem ho Hans Zaita Flick okasa no obo ne wene okasa no obo ne wene ni nyina ane se wose o cheke a na chese se na nkasa no aye schedule sankasa o cheke calendar na wose aye too tight ama niam ne nyina no ase abobo Barca so ama club sa wo do no proud do enso na doko mo players no na no no mpacho owura ne din ade avie tabas ase na Hans Flick no complain ono de obetimi aka ne se La Liga no omo calendar edaho dada UEFA ewo mo de na wo baba be gina no baba be complain e de ache La Liga fo adentina wonko UEFA so ye na wonka nkire omo se omo wankasa no enso agyan me calendar no na chese sane ma ne nyina timi abaso entim ane de oka esem aye papa na nkasa no sa wo complaints bia esem ology ne nyina edema UEFA ne nyina ane se La Liga calendar ne de ade no edawo dada ensakraye bia no ane nso ntimi ma ya de sansam ne nyina no ane nso ntimi de atodwa na nyimre me ne no ma be fo ne so a ana me pacho mani boss sorry be so me am she me pa na bom no me gina pinti yes boss abobo kono consider as a Moise Kean sama on be kwakofa no nam se cash edi ama chase players I would no ya be link o sa Moise Kean for Barca na de pe na nyimre ne sa yes boss abobo kono enso ya no se anya bia boy no ne release clause done so eno 50 million euros no omo be hia no say between AFL July and 15th me ba cho ehonum no ana boy ne release clause no eno so activated a obetimi activate no omo so betimi ya adwuma no fe boy no omo so ade na ba be rama ma adwuma ne nyina no eno so ato so kama ye de sansam no eno so tibiri atodwa na Manchester United aso ye ana me patch flight ne se ne ya de ba na de omo ne sa Manchester bobo kono on sam owura ne de ma choose kunya de na chese de tene sa the boss player wan koka no ete won komo pine de akere o asam aye se na nkasa player no na chese de tene sa Manchester bobo kono ane boy ne company de movie chese me kan sa tops no a progressive smooth and daso day ama chese obeka se asfalta ya gua mia so tintim so ye masa o kan nam so obeka se bia watu nam wiem e kire din ya se kunya ne de boy na nkasa no ono ni diza eno so obehye jesi kokko no Abodiama United say the tennis Manchester penny for no 18 common off no beba cho oma we deal ni nyina ama ne ma ni nyina no etimi akoso kama na me pacho news baako a eno so ani Japan no kwabena ma me osime na afi no mo mfansere de wo no and some Manchester bobo kono yesem ana nyimre amonso hwe asa anya bia owura ne den ade Victor Osimhen no mo bedi nkoma na afi no ama we ni nyina and sa Osimhen de no yese anya bia around £40 million so de betimi de yakọ na fe no amadada Napoli for say hey sigani omunye Osimhen no okoye oni akrasa mo bobo sika da ho munye boy no munya na chiridie na chesamo so sa mo da ho mo na afi no 40 no mo beji a na chesamo so no agi Osimhen de na ba Old Trafford ama bebia nso no etemi akoso nti United nso no egoso ama bebia nso etemi akoso yes Liam Delap ne din pai na mo no say ade baako ane sa Manchester consider as Osimhen de no ano be priority cheso munya ano ne be bo ansa na ama ba be Delap bi amasa amon pema trama kensem bia enti yesi no let chesa Victor Osimhen de no ano some on right track ya tene nyina ano some timidi aba mamin conference uremo awade ya tene sa boya ne din ade Franco Master Twino meba cho boy we ebedrum rebino na Madrid bobo kono cartoon bro ya kan sa boy no ama signing na wie ama club sa wodo krampo no ya link omo nyina esem omo pe boy no say dia men say ka anesa yes Manchester United Ruben Amorim asanction as a boya ne did Franco Master Twino amon fane mara na fe boy no me ba cho Manchester new project no anon som na ma njira me nyina ane sa amon boy no asem our prospector o de ne jira right wing wa obetimi abo sansom na obon behind the striker obetimi abo sanso no ana left side of attack no obetimi ajira na fe onion so no atimi apia ne kama ente sa boy no they mean say kan sa Manchester bobo ko no and some aya well and some 45 million euros no amon some obetimi trigger sa release clause no ama boy and it ade Franco Master Twino and some ababe ram United ya juma ni nyina ama bibia some atimi akoso ye kano nya chasa Rasmus Højlund dia men say kan sa boss ya se boy ne dia one way ya say enkane no ukuta nchachira na de kwa kwaje pan wa bedi enti say no mo pe Osimhen na omo say he boy no Rasmus no ba bia ye hu ni pa ye Italy enti say kokoba ne sana omo de ne be Napoli na from de na ka ho say be ye be boa ne nka Napoli fo atimi agai ball ya ne din ade Osimhen na wana ba ye say Chelsea fo ne de Kobe Maino ane Alejandro Garnacho chi na mse we ye be dane ma bo pe because say blue pa omo njai kokko ne hye Kobe Maino go ya wo hye omo ne Lyon yi na wo so ma me hye blue dia be ye den enti eno so aye kakra e ba Dortmund bobo kono aye ne mo say Kanu chuku emeka me ba cho boy no ne deal no on be fa no na fe no aye permanent yes Chelsea so no I say boy no progressive waller and you may call you City bobo kono aye interested in signing Porto goalkeeper ne day Ali Diogo Costa ama de men second and enyumre no and it's a boy no so no we're giving a word at the side and it ade the Tennessee City Diamond Scientific Herbal and Research Clinic yes the Tennessee Donate Herbal mission no yes say ne the NC so and na waso enti wono mechabi aya nwo drama o moja no mo sane ama niam ne nyina temi akoso a eye Donate Herbal mission na enyumre no me de tuja sam obaba moten na fe bibia nso no etemi akoso kama hye nso ese Donate no doctors na ba be dimu nkomo na mom tie ne ye me say onkasa mu ya na wo problem wo de o pedranom ama chese asebe as immune booster eye Donate Herbal mission eni mesa bia ka no omusuya ni free Diamond ho Donate no enti pebinom Otec 102.9Fm duduo bia gua amanfo oje wo mo de ekọ bra beto de se ye baako mienu miensa ni nyina obetimi anya ne kama aye 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 and answer 0249 208 252 0249 208 252 eno de airban no boss de atiane se Leverkusen hwenu se James McCarthy ya obo Edema City no omonsa be kana na afi boy no enema ni nyina nso atimi akoso na afi bibia atimi akoye wa bra tonam eso mo pe 60 million pounds for Christian Romero yem fansem ni nyina influence na afi the player any abuja phone
yeah that say Dr. Kwachi ne Dr. Isel ewa hambeni for mo akwaba
yo so wangu
bia boko aisha ache se mo manwumre se mo mano pa adam me manwumre
asemo wangu Kanu
oh Dr. Kwachi
wangu Kanu
the professional facilitator. There's a teacher for us and from facilitators. Who are very teacher will be This teacher for culture or heaven. Almost facilitators in the market or heaven. Teacher for market or heaven. Facilitators did
heaven. One could be an island.
Now you want to go be. I couldn't go to Zoom.
Oh, I had in mind. And they say, I saw for us. Anyway,
all right. Diamond Scientific herbal for so an ebusan for your boy Rano. Na omo na di donek buy nti donek ho nkomo ne ba bedi donek herbal mixture na me no kura ni the hottest cake e wo dwaman so bibia be fa bia obi asi donek no donek me sure say turn baby chen Otec ya.
Yes.
Ana mo outlet bia you touch Otec because we see bia o going beto donek o peden me pedonek o going beto donek.
Otec Santana one of the leading outlets out of Dunapa.
Yeah, that's like you are the bia ni time bia be hu ho bia o opening na ewie o jo bia na o me pedonek. O opening na o ba to me boss o me tama mi kunu obi ti boss o me brother na esement tama obo how the command boy o the command group obo but say we nya ferry because say why wadwen say ebia ukunu no owo sinto bi na wo boa no na wo tumi asolve na munyina mo enjoy aware na.
Yes,
I think it's the best way because one oba bi wo ho no mo a ni kunu wo sinto no on hwe mo address issue no all catch no kra bi ofere na osuru no wiem oba bu nzam jamu
I was a man
25 as a 30
man ka sam sunum bio
omo
for menstrual disorder,
okay,
for candidiasis, what they say adokro say nia akokono adoro abemu ana adokamu a wo de pedonek ni binom.
That's right.
Just a bottle or two obo say bibia beda din e de amount enti ma no omo se bu no ene ba no se obi wo han say oda family planning aduro so ama o ejampo enso still no a onya side effect no odnum do neck ema problem ni nyina firo ti ma no nom esan for atenka on say otitriti na otitriti ukoto dwe usasa bro ne ne keka wina do neck ni ye adwuma perfect wani so ye usi ene make say obi wa posa ne nia ma oranka say hu say na ni achi ne kra na ode ne saka hu say ye ne yakakra be sira o yesa o ha wo ho ahwe na say wuntini nketo an bi kotea yesra ho de do neck no ntumi nya adwuma nduru ho ebitumi ama asema ba sabi wani ne katawi a ye intumente ene nke wuskapa enso say ebeboa wo say wani no ekotibia bi mu no ebi free ho de ama do neck no wango kanu bo adwuma brutal na metwa kasa no so no
yanko
ye be da doctor kwachi ase over last week in on wa toho Eastern region. Yes, any sa new way no matia kan ho no Oti yes
Oti who conclude
any central any ne ka wira o capital no Damba capital no yes.
Oh okay.
Enti enya sem keto
o ofa Cove Town
me fa
who actually
ofa who
how am I be frɛ no
what I say
who number be no
who am frɛ na
oh okay Eastern Corridor rules one na na
yes
na mo who am frɛ no
oh okay
Inti oba no ofa poku ase nsanwam kede odan suadro bebi adisi a donek no ko ewura ho nyina enkran so bebi kran so osan de bi kan ho nti ya ye adwuma no wa ye adwuma nti ye bo na ba so na ye kan chiro bibia say enne so pedranum na wonya donek ni bi emfamfa ne minimu a oye mistake nti ya kasa ne say donek ne sa yare broduasa enu nti no wo de wo yare kra do se ne wo so sabi nti nipa ba ko betumi atena wiase na yare ba aduasa na watena se ana da bi na emom ebia wo de emienu
okay time China phone bar so foforo
aha
phone bar ko ewo TV infrared bluetooth eba mp3 ewo torchlight ewo we o ya na za complaining say battery wunte na ni deeper than ania onu yi o HIV o gonorrhea o syphilis o hepatitis diabetes o
pressure and so obewu
intino
ya ye edro no sense esa yare broduasa intino o de so yare emienu ba ko a kopebito o yare nan enuma kopebito o de yare tew so no kona kopebito edro we eni kasem ne se obia so no mu a o de adansidie foforo ba eno na ya na ehye mo no hwe onu se doneke no enye yafunu yare duro enye osa duro nanso wa ewo osa no enom be testify say sa problem ne de eni hobium enchai nanso enye osa duro nti ye nkamfo ma say fakosa wo osa demom usisi ye oya mema semi nkoye uya under 1 minute under 2 minutes a pedoneke ba mesha ne bi nonom onum bie no na bibia sovo e de amount enra man bi frame me free ye kwan so sokoban ene ampayo ho no na papa no say na onya ya nkode ye be hye na chi se ne okan say doctor modro no na menum adro bi obo adro ni din na nso ekwan eno meni ho kwan say bitumi bo adro ni din wa ha na menum adro bi na mo menti se mo bo dawro no e na me koto donek ni bi enom ye ene ma ejasa adro no nom na o se de ma donek no nom kura eye ne kama no say eye versatile esanyare bebre multifunctional medicine enti wanya we a obenya we o se eno nko anti donek no de bia onom enti oboy abaso
donek champion pa
emayens science ano de bia so yedina ha eka kire etiefo ene wa ehwe Facebook nyina say donek no say ye best science ano ama duro na ho ode akofom de ene nke be ma ne boa den say mpo say 100 Ghana mpo ana obeto na ma ho atowa nke be ne sa nanso mprempra me ka say donek ne bo fofofofo untumi ngoto no ba bia emro 35 Ghana cedis anaso say wo de baby say eyenkonomu baby mpo a ontomro 40 cedis me kire say e bia akoduru upper west upper east akoduru tamale yeah production and they expect to say yes
antino enantia nkodu za mantemo na ne bona ya
dimpo no ontomro 40 Ghana cedis enti donek ne eyedura efo na esan ye adwuma se nkonya de bia ye kan obi wo beka say ebe edro ben na mo ka ho asem sa no nanso se wunya nto obi nom ya ebia beka say ye boy esremu enaka ye say first day a wo benum donek ne bi no se o formula no a na opese wo kokwan so formula no a na opese wo 20 minutes solid a ye nda ma no betudwa enwumre shops no bebre mpon ye kope bi nato wo de ene esa say shops na doors ntini e betumi aka kire no say ko drugstore na ben wo mpotem ho no fa donek no bodi no kire no mepe donek DONEC bo kire no say mepe bi ato donek ba mesha se oni bia wankasa hye no say ochina anana de chia na da bia okọ drugstore pharmacy a yetu nroton akope bi ato no onfa bi enfamreo apidank dani herba Freddy Mens Misty herba Adia Pharmacy, Oson's Chemist, Habmay, Anna Afenso, Sam & Co, and Samdora, Pebi Enfamro, Arms Herba, Sax Herba, Ewa Patasi, Anna NNA Herba, and so Patasi, any Top High Herba, Ninanso Ewa Atonsu, S-Line Junction, Munina Mu, your tune roto, Timisro, Munkona Munko Pebinto, Tina Tet Herba, and so Sofolai, any one Akanyina Kopebito. Ebuakwa kopebito ewo baby bia ebuakwa heba shop bia obehu wo traffic light na say ne hu bia no na kopebito because pure herba ewo ana pure leaf ewo ana afenso life co ewo ho omunyina to apete enkawe ebi ho fa number no freyen 0246 727677 0246 72 76 77 0249 20 82 52 0249 20 82 52 and you don't so bebre when you see afi onasi peja infections ewo so se bema mu ka pepepe and I say mu hihye opedonek ni bi diabetes cholesterol
ene cholesterol no enyina bonus emao donek ni ye ho adwuma kama stroke achewa pedonek ni bi nonom ka hunro ho ebe ye adwuma de ama esan for anti aging indigestion one edidi a entumi enyamu ye no titru ya nadwo one edidi anadwo mo pedonek ni bi esan ye energy enti pebito onsa ne onaye otitriti pebito afenso se wo low sperm counter pedonek ba mesha ni bito donek no kai na hye no so se untumi ni di pebi nato na de atwato okra mpo ne se etumi yiwu yemu fin nyina edi firi woma ni padua no ye hasa why bibi overhauling ye ka overhauling aya na fitafo no ina eti sa asemu ye ase pa na se asiesie ni padua no foforo so kra ama ebetumi receive ni ama fofora aka ewo ni padua no mesro ko pebito me dinama no tudwa no Dr. Kwachi di kakra asoso 0246 72 76 77 0246 72 76 0249 20 82 Aputioja New Era Pharmacy ene afenso aframa heba ubenya bi afe won ewo kronoma francho mu nyina momfrɛ obi ati yenka bia na yentumi mu bɔ baabi no nyina momfrɛ na yemfa na yenkyerɛ mo bibia mo benya bi ato.
All right Dr. Wachi yemi
bro that's Dr. no kwaka bebre kakra me de so no sɛ obi bia oti anwumre bia no wo adamfo anase nua bi beyond Ashanti region no san sɛ wan ko de ntia me kasa no sɛ okọ okanshi dry glen repash heba edo no akra yenya advert ho apart from nanse ya sha say TV advert no but yedi bi call no last year say nya be 7 months ho no na repash ka kire me say amanfo ba betodro no based on recommendations we want to be Kumasi no number na mo bi akra edo bi Kumasi yo bi say akra benya bi ato a ama you say repash ogini cuttings mi wa yenya mo advert wo akra ho
sa de panetone
ona you say ebi wo okanshi dry glen ebi wo Kaswa ebi wo Nima ebi wo Medina ebi wo La Paz ho nyina ye de bia ko na no winiba before me be ko ho no me de fa winiba sa agro so do sa ko fa ka de bia na me adom akufa de ko 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 nyina
ana o man bi ana wan ko to agro wo fie
ba ko to agro wo fie ko nyina enti based on recommendation do na do ba bia enti ye ba sra se obi a wo te enka bia no sebe mpredu asa awo mo se sika ntine ya adwuma de na mum anya sika no per se ntina de bia sa na betena ase aya adwuma aduro no ho ahoden a ma no na se aduro na ahoden a awadu no ma enti aboa ma nipa ho toro no adunta bibia ya betena ase ana ye no mudi nkomo yi se wo te enka ama ye kasa no nye de kwa wasum o de kokopem na try hwe se wo kona se wo to na sa amowa as simple as ABC de bia me ni Eugene ka me se o de jado no to but ye de enim se aduro
Tinubu asemo ka che Nigeria for no se omudum so wantimi ansolve na oba second tema momuntuma no de ka kono so de omuntuma na mpa ma just wa kra solar panels a ono ba install your presidency wo
na never nya ko ya agwa kra solar panels ba install
the second tema nya masoro all right the donak ni de nyame no nukura ni enya wa wan say amanfo turn based on recommendations sanse dupa onomu a ubefili and obviously you also be recommend ya mobi sa na etene clapping for sa na etene all right
bro that's it say ebi wo ho ebi wo kade ebi wo nsawam ama saman suhum anyinam agona so aduro oda ho nyina bi wo ho achem da nyina yeko ho nyina ye bia ko ba bia sunwan
wow
yeko ho nyina enti donek no nyame ya dom Otec 4 nyame hyamo pa se nyamo a ka ye bae na enye obi a na yetimi de do no atre beyond Ashanti region say yewo 14 regions aka upper west the ministry bia na ho na me de mani be
wow
upper east upper west ho na me de mani be
do burger station wa cars de bu burger station cars de bu
it yes wa
cars de bu ki flight burger station no de do crow from kan na
mesra wa
the upper east and upper west for the neck eba mo hwe ni
next month there by then ya storm ho upper east upper west na say be 1 week I be storm ho nyina
fantastic
as the all the 16 regions in Ghana do neck ba mixture Otec 4 ni Otec 3 4 na ko mo hyira mo pa but numbers na enie if mo fa na fe yen sorry aya 0246 46
0246
72
72
76
76
77
77
0246
0246
72
72
76
76
77
77
Atwa second line here 0249
0249
20
20
82
82
52
52
0249
0249
20
20
82
82
52
52
Ako sha bibia me chia DJ Simple o tell me anwure mi tie o DJ
yɛwie on na mmom papa bi ni testimony sɛ ɔse manka a ɔde asɛm bɛma me ɔwɔ asofia ɔse donek ba foforɔ no saa sɛ tɔbi na ɔse na ne kotodwe na ɔntumi kora nsɔre na wanante ɛna wɔpɛ donek ni bi ɛna ɔno nom yɛ ɛnɛ nyankopɔn adom otumi nante ɛkɔ n'adwuma so bibia kama nti ɔse yɛnka wei mfa nhyɛ nkɔfo nkran ɔse donek no sɛ meba ne fie anka mehu sɛ ɔwɔ bottles more than 200 ɛwɔ hɔ because yɛ fie aseɛ no after 4 days a ɔte dawurubɔ no ɛna ɔhyɛ aseɛ ɛnɛ ne testimony ɔsɛ menka ɛma obi nso a wɔtie no ɛnyɛ dɛn ɛnyɛ mu ahotɔsoɔ na nkɔpɛ bi ntɔ yɛda mo sɛ
ɛda donek fo ase ebusafoɔ yɛto adwuma
Kanu
akwaba
mejo so na mpacho ho ye
nyankopɔn adaroma ne mani bi ye pa
ne mani bi ye
pa
ya da nyamiase se ne mani bi ye
so bi abɔ
se ni da so
ani da so de bia bi wo ho sinia se wu yi de
se ani da so a won se ebi ye no che se de enye ne betimi so aya ama na yi
ye se nyankopɔn se de ye no onkuta mu saa no nye ne yie kura beta no
no koye we ya wan say we
aha say onyo ne besa no tuntum ni betumi asay nti ommo eho ban mfiri ommo betumi asay kakra na eye no eho so ati ase
na nko ese ode sonye anase kenten ko
nsu no so
nwinu busa
say bi aboko sini
onyame adom boss eye pa
yadanyame ase
eye pa
oh ayi na me share league table yi na me say say be kwa heroes kura nkomo ye word kakra wo starting mu ni mfimfo be bi anka Premier League nene fa iza nye puntain dia sa
sure we've had a poor run. Second round out of 8 matches abono you're 1 win and 3 drawn games, you lose 5.
Wow.
The second round no mum na
1 win
3 drawn games
5
which
losses.
is
only a 4 and then 5
points.
so 9 matches
6 points.
Okay, that's bad.
Very poor from your standard no near raise from first round. First round we were on 3rd position. But as we speak you drew 8th. Finish na answer King Faisal for Adaroma. King Faisal for be 2 years.
That hey.
Is it King Faisal?
No come back to me United there no grand fan who. Hey.
No Sunday no.
Sunday no rather. Sunday. Then you Brankesi. The obia no all live score. Me say na why. One net team in China.
Zakito.
Zakito say King Faisal another. Ya say King Faisal one. I'm say anyway. Later I check here King Faisal we need 2. I'm say King Faisal and Chelsea. From 1 year down to 2.
Remontada.
Yeah, that would Odike say you Jackson free more na Chelsea to be take as
That no body na Jackson na o se ba ku
Jackson
nam kazo o se bibi ni de ni chifri Ghana George
that we also Jackson say George na take no on say go aha o say you Jackson free mu na na Chelsea game ni better
Na George so
o say the allegation we to Jackson so I see Chelsea team no players need to run the brutal I'm forcing who jam with you know go be
Senior
I don't want to say
said the odi ka kai na
me dey na bi
adom ni ahwe no mani bi
okay da nyame ase
said the bia e kana
and as we share Lizato
yen ran su mi share no
one with God is more than majority.
Otimi ye bibia bi
Hey who
too much.
You want that?
Opanyi.
Oh, senior bia boko dia.
Na me adom bibia boko na so e.
Na me ada Roma ne mani bi pa, ne mani bi e. Ne mani bi e. So the bibia ye.
O bibia ye. We say wo chechem bebra. Obon say eventually the opposite kan nyina akoye kofila bi de na ne mani bi e.
Oh yeah,
so wo chirechirem bebra.
Wo chire mani bi e.
Oh, nyame adom.
Oh, za me kan, me de bi ye bi nye.
O bibia boko.
Ah, wo de
na
bibia.
asem so de se o kan o se o chirem no bi ati ase
O bibia boko.
Anyway, Emra no call anti take care of Enra into me share due to Enra picnic. You say na picnic near there. I'm the picnic there church twemu. The picnic. Na man for your right there but a din picnic no. Me the me ti bia che. A man for your money all right but there e them are fine. Nye Easter yanka mnim say ECG for dun kan ya za. Hey!
Oh za.
Easter idea me me kakanka.
I know ni fi. Oh no.
Hey, Zinia. Just utimi so obi ECG no. Utimi dunu ase obi your work duty no de ne ba kọ akọ aduma mu obi obi ani fie no de akwara na akọ aduma mu ho. Ena wo yi nani na akwara ne daylight ni di agro. Oduma anu waso. Oduma anu waso. Obi yango you take you off yango.
Okay, all right. Said your kind, no, said during the Easter break, you know, many people be akoko koso. Na, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, Obeka na ye didn't come over na make us say 2 of the leagues still a very difficult to call it a day for any of the teams as at that time normally the league table no. On the Premier League there, it was obvious that Liverpool were going to win it. And they are say in the French League One, the only thing that PSG protected and some person season, you know, unbeaten.
Obi Kasembi, say only by Adrian Scandi. I say Liverpool G League but some phobia.
Say you use or magic.
No. Like no, like football fans like phobia who say Liverpool G League phobia who no one cares.
The reason is ebia they make me can say for instance we support to Man U or dream baby a Man U edano. So say Man U state no enye. Enti as a Man U fans no o ma dream wo club no how we be a club no at the end of the season obetimi nya good position be.
And I'm not sure say United fans very much more concerned about position than Liverpool winning the league.
Oh, say Man U position they abnormal.
Baby, you say United.
They abnormal.
Baby, United after the season, and now what you never also say Liverpool are league. What you never also, and I must say Liverpool equal the record 20 titles. I want to be all but you see, you'll be much more concerned about how United will, as it is, stay up in a very good position. United attention like Europa League and also.
Yeah, just imagine Chelsea and then get that through here with this point gap. Like the about talk of town, about daily discussions now Chelsea. But like Liverpool league, no one cares. Phobia or major and for as a phobia, I
mean, be about say Man U need green on. Says Man U for concentration. Man U so Chelsea so this is your me say good season. It's attention no how ombenya the Champions League sport. So and for me Arsenal so ya bottle league you know. But say Arsenal for so attention the Champions League be edru no. And a Man City for so say team no this season and yet. So unlike say bia me say Liverpool da soro Arsenal the second and as a City the second Chelsea and Man U as a third and fourth then the focus no will be on the winner of the league.
And because Liverpool G League not 20 because league when you say Liverpool was right after the first round you say
that is the main thing.
You say you say Liverpool was than to be in
the season is starting you know, it was obvious that Chelsea ain't mean competing for the league title. Same as United, right? City before the season started we knew say they are Pep in the City there until something happens they will be in the race. But na GDA no Arsenal mu pa. When the season started, you call some few games, we realized that City team near weak. Competing for the title never heading. And as a attention in about Arsenal so. But along the line, for a very long time, Arsenal for money clear say they can't compete Liverpool for the Premier League title. And I quite say the entire system adjust to say league ni Liverpool ajewie nti say ne baby a focus ne wono more pre European football Champions League football next season. United nim say the only realistic route the Europa League nti yem focus wo ho okay ena oba table no so a City Aston Villa Chelsea Forest and so April say you at least who say because England ebenya at least 5 slots in the next season's Champions League in T. He say enya top 4 bim I top 5. So until when say teams ne
with my 5 only winner Obiaji Europa League you know from England. And our Champions League, you know, Obiaji from England.
No, 500 is secured, you say.
The coefficient.
Arsenal winning against Real Madrid 3-0, no. And my coefficient, no. Eddie, yes. Okay. Premier League, no, 2. Binti say United, Eji Europa League na. Ebema slot no crab kosro. So what I say. Aha. Enti Sisiano, it is about competing for a place in the top 5. Second position Arsenal secure. League no timenje. Number 1 Liverpool afa waji league newie. Nobody is competing. I think a win for Liverpool in the next game or maybe
a point.
So what I say, a point in po. And you giving up. Oh, unlike those seasons you see that it be about 5 games to the end of the season, Krano. You cannot be sure the Orgy League.
It's like games involving Forest, money Aston Villa, mo quite popular Liverpool games.
Yes.
One of those things about
Liverpool Bobian and Phobia.
And because Liverpool
and then I mean who says no much Leicester
1-0.
Obviously Liverpool fans there move full, but I mean the football ecosystem no say
once football no beyond team no ya now say the rivalry no against no it is all your man you fan kwa team na struggle no. And that there's a realistic chance of a team be beat me as a Liverpool Waji League na interest bekum. We are Chelsea ni and AB and Kemba at this stage A United be and a Tottenham be and the team be beat me realistically yes and one. Though team no pre Champions League man, but the other top near wow be interested because Uben has a bragging right at the end of the days went Man League now. But say no, just like na Kofi Air Canina, his local league in the Liverpool here just a point from the next games and they'll be crown champions. And the Liverpool for instance be more money the fact that God of Hannah because amomo Chelsea be Arsenal be at the amomo ansani a season. But the point is that be many fee this season be may be any fee. Liverpool form league at the call.
Remember in that.
Arsenal so Man U turn member some Europa League. Chelsea turn member some Conference League.
And
Arsenal so at Champions League nze onso kire member some. Tie bia member na pi. E na aka kwabrane ma nugu fie na oye na member. But credit to Liverpool. Though omo win 2019 league no. But Liverpool fans will understand and they will admit say league we say team be form closer to Omo and Bianca team Kobaji League na from but teams no are pretenders and the Liverpool are taking advantage of the fact that Omo enya a good start and maintain Omo start no. Omo answer that they put in form biblis even when Omo slow Omo rate no slow akakra no. Still at the time, City were finding themselves in a very difficult distress. United were thinking about how we to make it top half of the table. Arsenal turned their focus because league no omuntimenye tiani yempe Champions League no a respectable finish be as ye wimpo a senye title no na Arsenal gina yi say semi-final be and obo final no lose ye or the ultimate in the they will celebrate it for the first time, and they believe that though Chelsea could league, Chelsea could 2 Champions Leagues, Chelsea could 3 Europa Leagues, because 2019, you know, and 2013, you know, and early 90s, no more. I think Chelsea we one of the European Cup. So 3 Europa League titles, but Arsenal are so pride almost the elite club in London. So if sa ultimate thing happens there, Arsenal 1 Champions League kura, ebi a when sa question be be say, league do do say na Champions League ba ko yepe. Copa delay. Okay, sa question.
Copa delay.
I say boss, we say Copa delay do do say na league ba ko yepe. Nti Arsenal so be say FA Cup do do say and the bit man Europa League ayepe. Na league do say the between Champions onyanya Champions League na ba ko pe the bragging rights or the dynamics will change from the Chelsea for Ukra or London one because 6 titles in the history of Chelsea will league any 2 Champions League na mo huge at the chain Arsenal so the moment Arsenal be Champions League they will come back, they will invite Chelsea for the discussion and it's our argument
anyway Kobi afi yaba kubia na
yes to say the year Kenya because the story Italy completely different from the EP on the Mintino. See, oko the Italian Serie A anymore. Focus no 2 teams eso. So at yes, and a come is on almost every single weekend biano senior. The so Inter Milan game mubiano Napoli fa ho. And at the Napoli game mubiano Inter fa ho. And you see that competition there and the noise around. So what you say? This weekend, during the Easter break, unfortunately for Simeone Inzaghi in the side, no, could drop here, and they lost to one of the informed teams in England, as Italy, as we speak. That is Bologna. The last time now me can about Vincenzo Italiano, a Juma wire with the Bologna side, and the fact say Morta started project no free or bad Juventus no be so what was so well, and he's maintained the standard. I'm going to say any of the top teams in Italy bought against Bologna today or penny or Munsunu Gujem. So the story that happened weekend, and they say Napoli struggle a slim win over Monza. Ena Inter Milan and Zuko lose by a goal to nil against Bologna. What that means, they say Siciano with 5 games to end the season, points na be pe 71-71. Inter Milan it was 71 points after 33 games. Ena Napoli and so 71. And with 5 games to go, Obia will interest Obia game. But Ade kakra ebeha Inter Milan the fact say more Champions League ebo. And in the Champions League, the next opponent is against Barcelona. I don't know, and on top of the Spanish La Liga table, one of the top performers in the Champions League this season. At the same time, Osanswa focusing on the league. Even in the Coppa Italia, tomorrow they have a game against AC Milan. Aggregate no 1-1. So it means the story has not ended. Unlike Bologna, any Empoli first leg, no, and 3-0 in favor of Bologna. And he divided attention. Simeone Inzaghi, and I can feel for him. That is where Antonio Conte, and then the Napoli side, no, ebe fahun sharp, no mo diabe make the difference. But it depends on how I know Mabeko. It depends on how Simeone Inzaghi bit me rotate the squad, no, around that time we to ensure say at the same time they all pay in the Coppa Italia in Sabeka, in the league in Sabeka, and also in the Champions League. When it comes to the team now who are there, I don't think say it is in doubt. So what I say, but for every single weekend and every single week, prepare now about 3 competitions in mind. Something that is very difficult. But the advantage for Antonio Conte is all about the league. And with 5 games to go, the Italian league is getting interesting. But it looks like dynamics no could favor Napoli kakra echen Inter Milan. But let's see how it goes. But maybe na ehwasem ne ye made the pa. But on say ye can league asema CCA Atalanta atwini ho afrim. Abe a straight fight between Inter Milan and Napoli no. Ade ba ko ehia pa nso ni say AC Milan, one of the achievers, top teams in Italy. Last season they were second. This season, Omaye changes. No percent season is better. But unfortunately, no man fa Oma change Fonseca ko Conceição aba. But when it comes to the league, consistently, results are more penomunya into even a top 4 finish. Is so difficult for Conceição and AC Milan because Atalanta kwashe by good to know. Maybe almost they were thinking about the Coppa Italia, thinking that okay, si yentimi anji league, yentimi ameki top 4 crampo na yeji Coppa Italia in a way ye betimi de achichiri yewere. And maybe they were thinking about the Coppa Italia game against Inter Milan, which is why Atalanta enya that goal na omode a winning over AC Milan. But the story about AC Milan when it comes to the league is such that after 33 games with 5 games to go, club last season under Spalletti, omudi second after 38 games, no. See after 33 games, position near 9th, and omu points near 51. If you want to check the top 4, see Bologna na or no other 4th position, they could have 60 points. So between AC Milan and Bologna, 9 clear points. And that is where Milan fans no and so you're worried, but maybe they can focus clearly on the Coppa Italia. Now, Oma take advantage of the fact say Inter ever divided attention and see say be the Coppa Italia trophy. But should they even knock out Inter Milan? There's another opponent in Bologna, very difficult side to play. Only established players, but Omanya some kind of understanding be among themselves, and they are playing so well into Italy who are there. But the story in Spain is similar to that of the Italian Serie A. Yes, it is clear, say, as we speak, Barcelona is on top. Omni Mallorca game, no. It is really getting difficult for FC Barcelona. Now, even though, as we speak, Barcelona were top with 73 points, second Madrid with 69 points. See, now the story is such that in the last few games for FC Barcelona, the rate at which we consider alarming. From Dortmund game, no second leg, na Eba, no, they are really conceding. And in the last La Liga game before Enea, Omni Mallorca, but it was against Celta Vigo. It took last minute penalty, a foul on Dani Olmo, and a man Barcelona in a fourth goal, SF 4-3, and they winning that game against Celta Vigo. They really struggled. And the total team play, now I say a drop it kakra. You can understand because Barca have a lot of matches. So it looks like load on the players, you know, right? And no nema Madrid, some kind of belief say Champions League na boyimpa. When it comes to the league, let's not give up. Because say you have 32 games, right? Say BB and Sine Barcelona win now. The standing no is at 73-69. It's so close. And it's just a draw and now a defeat for Barcelona. Madrid Felice ombetimi take advantage of that. It is the reason why on Sunday obi who follow Madrid any Athletic Bilbao game no biano. You saw that. They knew say Barca struggle washe. But they have to take advantage of the game against Bilbao and close up until they fought to the last minute. Yebe game na and a brilliant goal from Valverde and make the difference. Emma Madrid enya that goal now de eklusi and inti Barca abo so well in the league and in the Champions League. Yes, when it comes to Omne Madrid encounters, they've dominated. But because of a shift in form, a decline kakra, especially looking at the way Barcelona are conceding into no. Emma Madrid they believe say the season is not over yet. Inti ama Spain in so no. Ehono nobody is relaxed, especially when it comes to Madrid and Barcelona.
Okay.
Inti sa 2 leagues ni the senior e bi anhwe ya ye be kwa with be about 3 games to go and ye be hu teams are winning the Scudetto and the La Liga. Barcelona breakthrough nana.
Yeah,
okay.
Barcelona she first go.
PSG they are only protecting this thing say person compete. Go league need your magic.
Yeah. Anyway. So, Scandi,
Kanu.
Fabrice also na yen tinsi fie.
Sure, man.
And also your Kotoko.
Dani Olmo.
Yeah, Kotoko discussion is on the sacking of Ogumene, the appointment of Zito.
Sure.
Yeah, people feel saying Kenya Kotoko ne bash ntemwa. This is the right time for the second term of Kotoko. But when you that one supporters in team Tokwanu,
Choba supporters.
Choba Tokwanu don't try. Until Yemran maybe 1 or 2 questions be about the decision, and then 1 or 2 questions be about the appointment of Karim Zito.
All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Kanu me that's it. The game of football and then the dynamics. One of those dynamics are what we see in the championship. In your intro now, the championship race in any table. No? In the past, some people believe that because they have made the playoff final to be the most expensive football match, we are seeing, you know. There are times that teams need to dodge automatic qualification in the championship to the Premier League, you know. Na other na who the Akoto playoff no, no Akobo playoff final no. Na the prize money net that's no akwaji enumum no the Premier League no. Na the ma and then me interest some discussions are starting free the championship but especially in the last 2 seasons how promoted teams are fair Premier League say from 1992-93 almost started the Premier League and see the last 2 seasons are which is 2022-2023 now in see that say 3 promoted teams in the league numbers are down at the free league Marco. But just last year, which is 2023-2024 season, Sheffield, Luton Town, and a Burnley, and the qualifier at the Premier League. Luton and Sheffield and the club of Burnley qualify straight at the Uremu by. But Kanu, mobile 3 teams in a drop point. Just last season, this season, 3 teams on promotion at the Premier League. Ipswich Town, Leicester City, who won it, the championship, and Southampton or Cobo, the playoff, no coach least, our final no qualify by. And where the league standings na OCC Kanu, it is just certain that 3 teams in Abesan are out of the Premier League, and it will be the 2nd year running 3 promoted teams no more Premier League ni nyina no. Omasan adane omochi e dey ahwe championship no kwakosi akan ho. And that raises some questions say e dey na bema saade na si say ade from the 1992-93 season no ebesi 22-23 season ni see that in the last 2 consecutive seasons see enya saade no e the history of the Premier League and the EFL no, which is the championship no. I think some parameters are very clear. This season, once the last 2 seasons now, Burnley qualified the Premier League ball last season, and Vincent Company, or bought some interesting and beautiful football our championship, and it threw more light on a career more as a manager. Or by a Premier League, he was that in quote stubborn with the style of playing and say on some even. In the midst of top teams are 1 or more squad chain 2 coaches now holding any or more experience abroad so it ended up say Burnley be say twenty the championship or makobo side bay but manager no I no mum stubborn standing the grounds tries to body on no it ended up giving him a big job in Bayern Munich. Straight from Burnley or Kokochi by America, nay, likely say obey the Bundesliga title no, the account ne managerial career now was starting on. Champions League, he met an experienced side, he met a better side in club Inter Milan, and no we any free more or not about when on Komoya take a surprise win, Milan, no matter has one bit more pushy game no into extra timer. Inter Milan be take Alemania 2-2 at so in your qualification. 2 dynamics. Omo Burnley team no Kanu throughout the season. Omo very swift in terms of attacking. Because Oshe league table no so club IFN Burnley. It looks certain so omo bet me enya qualification on budget. Sorry, next one be nya qualification on bet magic title. With 2 games. 2 games to go.
Yeah.
Omo in tie 94 points.
Yeah.
And a record 100 points if 2 teams will be at Minya the next wins and 2 wins in the camera. But surprisingly, league plus 60.98 goals and no match. So 89 goals no match. Here club Lisa, the Omoye ni and say Omo defended very well. Throughout the season, Omo conceded only 15 goals. Only 15 goals no conceded.
In all of the 44
in
games.
all the 44 games no one. And interesting for a side all but in a division I say the teams na holding ebemben ho kakra. The teams na holding ebemben ho kakra. In such a fashion, obebu say dear nkwa no mind no say James Trafford as a goalkeeper. Or no, that boy this season in 43 games now what they are mom and we conceded 12 goals no. And in the last 43 games we had 28 clean sheets in the championship.
For Burnley.
For Burnley, one of the most rated goalkeepers. Because from Manchester City, England under 21 on a omu goalkeeper. There were interest from some of the top clubs Premier League. But last season he was poor. About 62 goals in 22 games no conceded. But this season in particular, one of the most trusted areas for Burnley. In front of him, Steve and Egan Really as the two centre backs. Almost 22 years, 20 and Kranketengete. But Omo so well together this season. Not just Omo conceded goals, no. Omo ball playing centre backs minu. Goalkeeper nanso yes our ball playing goalkeepers nibi. And the experience when you from top division now or that is Premier League, you know, last season, you know, ama or an outstanding goalkeeper the championship, you know. One thing one say coach Daniel Farke or the qualify no. Any Leeds, which is Scott Parker. Oh no, so the qualify. So I have two coaches you can say you win promotion the about championship no in 3 times, but omu be what must stay up for a season Premier League. Daniel Farke qualified Norwich City in 2018 and 2021. So one club on the don't buy and this season I qualify Esemba. Scott Parker the Bournemouth qualify Abba Premier League, no the Fulham qualify at the Abba Premier League, and they saw the Leeds and so qualify the Abba. But the point will be
Burnley.
So Burnley, the point will be say Orem into the Premier League, no. And some last season the Nebi or the Bournemouth Abba.
Yeah, Pamono.
Liverpool who 9 at the chain near Jan so. Now you ask yourself, say difference near then. Only say profit sustainability rule, no. And that's all. For championship clubs or more Premier League last season, statistics such as say 3 teams now are more promoted to the champions to the Premier League. No, can no more wage on the average 5 times lower than teams are no more first 4 Premier League. No, so 5 times lower. It means that realistically you are between competing from 4th position, 5th position, basically 10th. No, not on the average. Almost half lower than almost wage, you know. Now, you in the Premier League, say to stay up, you need a very good coach with a philosophy. You need players with tough mentality, and obviously, Sika. Ebekum. Omu wages ebekosoro. These are clubs and so omu bina either clubs are omu call relegation, omu call chair. They say in the case of Leeds and Sana, Marcelo Bielsa eko qualify omu de omu aba. Fulham and those other clubs no mutim qualify ba. Share the size of their stadium no. To obeba na still are the rule no. No in terms of spending because match day revenue no ewo from 2. Ultimate town players do. Oshe last season time Fulham for a year relegated no. Oshe last season time Burnley a year relegated. So Sheffield any Burnley and Burnley ko no. Overton players to make up the squad and san wonya sika as I recoup the investment and the red team numbium say will be competing championship na sa ba wachi. Remo Premier League no. Even the French players no more mid-table teams no squad nim tete bench no. It be as good as who player no or even better than who players now they ba no. So the sustainability rule no buy no. Even investors shy away from some of those smaller teams no more qualify from championship. Bank or this because you need to spend within your earnings now. And kakra Remo Premier League no. Now 1-2 players because almost about championship on the bone year. Teams no more bare mid-table no ever bare 15th position. No more so say interested in your club because top teams no wrong teams no. No more who descended their about team. So your team becomes weaker every season every championship. Every ready Premier League, and I think that has accounted for the last 2 seasons. You know, say 2-3 of the teams don't qualify, but you know, almost money and the pressure from Burnley, for instance, Omuro Premier League, no, almost first 5 games, no, Ombo City, Ombo Liverpool, and I think Ombo Arsenal. Ube USA season, Ube USA weekend, you know, 5 games, maybe now, maybe I will bear 1 drawn game be. Corner pressure never start yaba. Because team
will do about 14.
And the team be no
9, 6, 5.
And yet say Obefrim. it will manager now qualify a team the buy no. If after 5-6 games it looks like Yampamwa yen succeed, obviously Ubenya the sack no.
All right.
And okay, 2019 when Fulham buy no. And no total players be 14 or say 15 players at the red team no. In desperate attempts to say wood team no. Why you have breaking the core of the team now the buy no. This switch for buy your margin say the team on the buy now but with just about 2 additions. Are you good enough for the Premier League? So let's see how our teams on money on promotion there man. Whether on Sika on better players and on person on a unit to play.
All right.
Just like the who say Forest for buy on stay up almost the following season. On go to players be and come here free relegation one. Papa for Nuno Espirito Santos abe wonders at their more.
Okay.
So congratulations to Burnley and
Leeds United
are omonya qualification back to the Premier League.
All right.
Me say you know be competitive playoff final. Championship playoffs. No? Very competitive.
All right. Yeah, first Dama Dr. Amuzu. On the Amuzu garlic bitters aba. Amuzu garlic bitters say you dry the garlic na ye. The biana me catch a man for say ye garlic home for so. Na ye marenye hia sem say it is a garlic e dia bibia e be 2 mo. Obi won mo ti wo o ti garlic center na bibia ye no. Wo pem abonu nim say eduro e na open sa no. We na Dr. Amuzu say there be. Ma yemfa garlic ni bi. Yemfa nuru aka ni bi nkeka ho. Na yemfa nsa yare. Eva garlic hu fa so pa mani gi ho ne say a core system ni mu a eboa clean tini ni mu wa trees no bia moja nanam ni nyina clean to srade agi mu aboso ne ne ma hodo a block kwan na man moja ntumi nko enti akofa pressure ne yare ahodo abeto so no ebe clean ni nyina akoma no pompe a moja no beba kama na pressure no aba fom enunti no Amuzu garlic bitters ni bi sanse improve blood circulation ma moja no tumi koba ma pressure ba fom till srade tam no so na ne srade wo honam ni mu nyina srade a honam ne mpe no bad cholesterol no ni nyina beko me 93 me anxiety treat onka bi da o Johnson no so flow kama Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains and pains no oya na free to ase ko 19 mo no ni nyina ebeko obi a wo stroke Amuzu garlic bitters na me kan form na anwumre saranso na honam yaw ewo so wada so na panel complaini na mempai na me mattress yi na say there be sometimes ya na free mattress no nemum eye ohawa e wo so pe ho aduro na wonum eno achi so eboa ma wo hu ade yie so garlic ne wom no bo ma wotime hu ade yie nti wani so a wisiri na fe wo issues with uvishina wedurane Amuzu garlic bitters FDA for agye to me homfa so e be brain timistro pebi no heba shop na pharmacy bia be bia no atobi say telephone so komo na Alfred Dr. Amuzu ana de okọ Amuzu herbal clinic I wo Amuzu junction na say tafunshia so Amuzu junction aha udu hono a no do bia pebia won sabeka Dr. Amuzu telephone number is 0247 776743 0247 776743 na fe so wa hye so say Osipes Enterprise omu edili ewo perfumes na fe ema ene mema slippers so what you say aha ma ene mema slippers na perfumes no we you correct designer perfumes o hwe Assad Polo Club de New Matlot ene perfumes a say agidi untimi so bi usi obi na make those days near OSS na aguna is there senior house master Pastor Oke ni ba no o twamu a spray no be school for ni dinachi o konye dinachi se na be ya ni hu spray no ebi scent no bi be kai ho brand de no bo perfume correct pa o enye yize na afini hu se papa ni nyina woto ni Kumasi aveze ka se bi okra na bruchi se Kumasi ye Osipes Enterprise adaroma or the perfumes papa aba udu hono mo a osunu de bia benya aba oso timu say yes amanfo beka say bra uhu hwiam sister uhu hwiam na slippers no so your Adidas your Nike your Gucci Hermes Versace any brands ahodo bebre ho hwe atim say yes ekuyi pa onayasi nyina fe tija slippers na show na ekuyi ti bo modern so beko Osei Enterprise na afi wakudidwa e wo KJT Dubai oben Dubai police station na wo ho na oben police the shop ne ben police station yi pa and now the phone number yi Dubai de udi agro akoyira wo ho amanu so akofa asem fofraba 0249 238370 0249 238370 and at 0502 520634 0502 520634 now ni Osei Enterprise one mo so atwe telephone so nkomo na bibia aye kama. All right, ibejina no so ne de twa ho abasisi ye ba na yewura nsem ni mu na yese udru aswanse aswanse K6 yese bra bi wo ho na ne shop no yese de bia wa bia tum 80 kama obrafo dodo na so frɛ no kan yes aswanse K6 ye ho na wo enti ma yenna na senafi encha squad wo nyina Blessing Kagawa ɔse adwoa poma so ɔkya na nwumre enti mu nyina yɛda mo ase sɛ dura nwumre bia mu ne di dwuma yi akasima enum na no nkrabo
ensana nubina shano manabo ensa bɛn no
amuzu bitters
wose
amuzu bitters
amuzu bitters twaso
apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture
unia pavi ane black smokes mixture no malaria duro na ani say yenam sa wo beje di say me wife nyina ye tested positive ye no mbie no say eku malaria mo no nyina am ye nyina ye negative ade ho won ma wo ye hepa plus mixture no ane wodi we nsu aba sentia e wo say wo immune system e strong de bia enti pavi
e support immune system no
na plus smokes no so etu malaria no gu malaria symptoms et say etipaye afiafie wonu mu ato ahomre no msa achekura 4 days na pavi ene plasmox mixer wanom no etutu malaria na sekura anya sa dia ko hu doctor fra 0542 778572 ana 0542 807907 magie dure di pa pavi plasmox ena hepa plus nyina apemfo abato mo manufo ene kwada woni mfiedu mienu kan o pharmacies na heba shop
FDA age edwede nkrato yatum
Hey, Opani, Mashusha wache. Se perfect series books here. Oma me koto bi mame mano. O wejajai. Abua wa mo se wo to make kan kama. Wa kabrofo. Na nkontabu akra de. Ejajai.
Wonderful. Mese Ghana for GAG perfect series. Atumo no de. Jai. No de animdifo. Ene che wa nwuma bia. Owo crèche, nursery, any KG, books bia bi. Ene owo science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing. OWAP ninyina every basic 1 equals basic 6 English every basic 1 equals junior high school ne ba ne combine so a owo ninyina bi English nom and maths nom me say books bia ni ho perfect series any bi na GS any naka enso am approval enti obata bia nkoto bi maneba
na so we de school bi kura betumi akotu akoton amani students o
na eno kura de wote boa no so say hwi wo mo sa set mock exams terminal exams and midterm exams at the mass school so here wammu a atufo nko aputuoja station ho a enkran danso mine first stop any omamu ba bia yetonto books bia for 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465 perfect series.
Your world's future is secured.
Opese wo kwa abrochire kwaye dwuma ana wo kosua de emfo ani nkyere ba bia esanse Yejima Travel and Consult abama se wo bebo wa mo akontuo ho nhihye ye beye fofofo Yejima Travel and Consult ma akontuo ye simple kra esanse wo kanwumaku akuku damwe wo mayi mu adi amanfo tu kwan no ho enanu ya Ghana Tourism Authority abo na yabaso se 2024 best traveling agency in Ashanti region enna wo modern bonti Yejima Travel Travel and Consort Edin Kwada wo bo homodin pa wadisuam nansu sikasɛm nti wɔte fie toto no akɔ Canada brechmemu a wɔkɔtoa wɔn adesua so enti sɛ wopɛ sɛ wokɔ Canada UK USA ana Asian country bia so no Ujima Travel and Consort bɛyɛ nkratasɛm no nyinaa ma sɛ yɛ visa passport birth cert hotel any flight reservation obɛyɛ no nyinaa kama ma bra Ujima Travel and Consort ene ya na yɛmfiri wakwantuo nkratasɛm no ho hyehyɛyɛ ma obɛhu Ujima Travel and Consort wɔ Kumasi North Central so ɛna Obuasi Zongo Yak Towers ana wobɛfrɛ 0552 098 298 Ujima Travel and Consort wakwantuo mu boafoɔ
Amanfue Edroye Herbal Center dia di fufuro biabo Edroye Herbal Center Ejumeku a odi Obuasi bitters eba ye man sa amanfo ho yare emomubu atopa 5000 no a wasadi Obuasi gringo bitters enso ba ya amanfo etugu so no wode ensa fufuro biaba eye ginger ensa your friend Obuasi 442 liquor Obuasi 442 liquor eye ginger ensa yade nubra ene hama afra ena yade aye Bomodia ne ma wonsanka bi wo ya bema na wonuma ubebu atopa 10,000 ema no so numa omu beti de sansu na emema so numa ubedi ache Bomodia ne ma wonsanka Obuasi bitters for ginger nibi eye Obuasi 442 liquor eye ginger ensa ye di enubra ene hama afra ne aye Bomodia ne ma wonsanka bi onumu a ebe ye ho adwuma yie wo mu a won sisi eye wo ya wo menstrual pains bema edru nwumra wontimi ne yere enna Bomodia ne ma wonsanka Obuasi 442 Obuasi 442 eya Obuasi bitters for ginger a wo mo de aba any drinking sport bia etwe ho ahia e wo omaga na mu Obuasi 442 ginger Obuasi 442 liquor numbi nebu atopa 10,000 ensen enyama penfo enyama ema o ma wo manufo enyama emofranso a oni fiedu nwotwe papa chira me beta sauce so Obuasi sa winye bie kameko mama chira me different flavor three from the same block Obuasi bitters Obuasi gringo Obuasi 442 liquor
If you say nobody there for the boy for the street, I define for myself. I am the two ways I'm a man coming pen Susie Kenti, my Bra Nedi Kwani, Ombeka Bia Entiasia, Yebeji Yesika, Kawakuma to you, now perform some way bad, I bet you Munyansa. Aha, boss in here. Oh, Charlie, cool down, Mr. Munyabutre. I want to about the piano story, Entiasia, Beji Yesika, Entiasia, Munyabutre. Minia, Ediasem, Jamaya Kumodio, Brat, Yebimayo. I want to about FSCO, Yatiahuska, the piano homes and Fufro. Any, Mukamakuma to Muyam, Namajim Kwanaba, make full-time travel consult and recruitment limited amamu where no libi no labalaba yede akwantu huduma nyina na ye genu 80 GAD ye bo manfo mutu kwanko enkura hudo bebre so ebi ne Canada USA Germany UK Netherlands Japan Dubai Kuwait Qatar Saudi Arabia Jordan guess what krobe na wo witrim fa wo haw no dadwe nyina beto full-time travel consult and recruitment limited so na ye be boa ama wo botaye na abam sanso na ye sanye birth certificate, passport, marriage visa, student visa, tourist visa, visit visa, work permit, open work permit, hotel booking, appointment date booking, air ticket and reservation, any afofro bebrebe. Yedi yejuma abra e feeling kikawabia anyho. 80 GND na yen prices. Yesika samuso da form boko. Ye flexible payment. Ontu betime abe office. Na oni abedim komo. Na bibia be go through amount. Hwehwe ye na chekwa wo Kumasi. So for life, Complex Road, abra watra JP filling station wa. As a Work Angels Academy premises. Sansu no bet me a friend wa humatro for me 050-416-1729 and 053-289-3025. Full-time travel consult and recruitment limited. Ya need a so wa kwantuma
Give us P capsules. A memedry, manum bia ye bememua. Kani mitutu ya na minkuma bua sese die. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules.
Give it to me, baby.
Give us core capsules ozwe.
Emane meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete womono. Yedro no manum bi amama de me ho.
Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules.
I give it to you, baby. You give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Give us in no. Amen ni jia bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. Eni give us core capsules bomu nom dia. Na eni jeni ahoden no.
Wabrudo.
Give us P capsules.
Ememe wadi ifiedu watwede kronkwan na efa.
Give us core capsules.
Apemfo abatan wo mo manufuo ne nkwada wo ne ifiedu mienu nka ho. E wo drugstore bia motufo nko Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
Yɛmatiefo nyinaa kwa ababa Amuzu Herbal Clinic. Na yɛdedo bia bɛfɛ na Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Ɛyɛ dura obi odwo nso a emu paapa ye. Bɛɛma odwo nso ɔte ya owom. Bɛɛma bi ɔte ya wanka so ne bɛɛma no mu. Bɛɛma odwo nso moja anaasɛ bɛɛma odwo nso a ne motototro ne firi bɛɛma no mu ba. We ni hawa wo hu a ɛdura meka fama ɔno ɛyɛ Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Obi sɛ doctor me dware wi a ne honam ya me hene ebu on so ase mbo bi se huko dwie ɛna me honam ani so ho saa de no so Amuzu P ɛna me kanfo ama obi sɛ doctor me dwon so ana mu ache minu we na mosen me dwon so wi ana bi akam na ma ya so ya me ya wo hu saa ha ya me kan ya ɛdura me kanfo ama no ɛyɛ Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Ojo so moja anase ojo so no eni nye fe ni etum anase eni ekọ anase pampan a anu o hyepa de jo so na echi se saa ha no na ohu a edura meka fo ama ono ya Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Ebia na oti ya ontohwe no mu ya na ya oya onya Amuzu P no mu a saa ha no nyina beko na obabi so a otie mi a insasa agi na kosuaku ma boso anase pampan a mema yempei agina hemfi aboso insio basa egu ka ho so wasa haw na Amuzu P na mekanfo amaw bia no de odepo na hawa menne sebi ukotwa aska ne yesi wanya PID eni nti oni ukunu hia ne insio nyina ba bontene manye nse hu ye ya de amawa Amuzu P na beboa wo ngika ya tata usa ma wanya impleading busume ba kon otumi bu nsa impremu oba wasa haw no Amuzu P na mekanfo amaw oba ebu on so ne kunu hia eyaw nko an oti onti dese kapre wo so mekanfo Amuzu P amaw no mwe na sa haw ne nyina akọ edura meka ho asem ho nye dene ne buo so nye dene okọ Herbal shop pharmacy biara obenye bi etu no anya bi ato kumasi ha okọ Dani Herbal Mr. Bapidan ko mutu bi sentombi opa Amuzu P hu se mise bia frena ma 0247 776743 Amuzu Herbal Clinic Mauji Hiwachalo.
Bema wo Johnson ni mu pai ebikam eyawo eni moja edi akira ana wo tempampan wo Johnson n'echi ensansa gu bema no edura ebeboa eni Amuzu P oba obam no wo tempampan bone ewom ensuo bi fifiri mu ba etoda emu ekekawo edura ebeboa eni Amuzu P ubenya bi ewo pharmacy ne herbal shops nyinam.
Ensana nubinasha no manabo. Ensa bem no. Amuzu Bitters. Você? Amuzu Bitters.
Amuzu Bitters. Poisson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ouch.
Palutaye. Es que palutaye. Goye mama. Goye mama.
What dress pa nenzo enkoyi uhia perfume papa bi e de guso na aye kama na bibia akoye se de kimpaluta kan no na we de waye de se enkoyi o una nkromkra na na street obi abesrew tim perfume papa bi na fe gu ho na unya bowre mu a no bia te wonka eye baby ba ko pe eno ani Osei Enterprise e wo kejetia Dubai market inside e ho ubenya perfume papa bi te se Matlot Yara Club de Nude ubenya Asad Tuba Tobacco, Musuf, Victoria's Secret, all kinds of Latafa perfumes. Osipes Enterprise here. And a perfume papa fee. And one say, Obefre Osipes Enterprise. Ewa homa trophy so 0249 238370. And now say 050 2520624.
My kuntai namase yo namase.
102.9 Otec Sports.
Right, no grandpa pounds man watching live on Otec 102.9, the pride of Ashanti, Yasamba Bim. Na ye be really show no cry, and Chana do no bonti, be really cry. But the emphasis that might fearsome 3. And a Hepa Plus, Pavi, and a Plasmos Heba Mixture, and Rumian saying, and a eternity from was there the fearsome 3. We are Bema or your bar or Tim can anymore. Man, you hear some so no draw. A Bema will be in a general ye now when I'm it may function well. The moment that you because a well being no ever from Nana well being in any day, not as a problem with her. As a one more bob buying, ama hunamno or my emre or my da into your crown for bura with fear or muya de umpibia or munya times we had umpibia no ko. Enti ene enumre me kan for the fearsome 3 no Hepa Plus Pavi any plasmos na dia ma se unya bi no mo a eboa ekenya hunamdua no mana hoden sonko e ma ne tumi kutia yare ahodo enti ma ne hia asem se obenom Hepa Plus ba ko Pavi ba ko any plasmos ba ko na otwi bia na fe odi akonim ye oni nsuo ne ye woni topae nipa krasa bi de bi aw complaining umema asem nye oba wo se matin ka wa kire ni nyina ne se wo bi ni nye ti hunam no entumi function se ne wo se ye enti se wo make sure se obenom enupa na bibia aye kama enye na e wo herba any pharmacy shop bia mu across Ghana bibia bi wo bia no timi nka bowura ho na kope bi to na fe so emwa obetumi nso afre Dr. Eben odi nro iba e wo 0542 778 572 0542 778 572 and 0542 807 907 0542 807 907 and 059 136 7898 059 136 7898. Now yanko full-time recruitment and travel consult limited as well. Full-time for say what the amount for two can you ma di odian no ho na so won ton banku won ton fufuo sabi won shibidie onye adwuma bia wo ho ne de ne say also be so kwa abrochire we so two kwan free gan say adwo apoma mu na adwane o adwo apoma ma so video bi na environment no ya video ne de enye Ghana ha ba bia na za abrochire amanfo ko aha na bi da bi be ye for the say gum na ye tell say full time say Dubai ano visa before payment or visa na ma wi na otuaka or de kwa akoye adwuma obe yusu bosume ba ko pene dia process on krata sem na onya employment or construction factory work na fi warehouse and security nyuma nyina abusu say champana e wo Dubai or do ba kwa akoye bi we are interested akọ full time o ma so ye Australia for muntie ni degree in nursing and midwifery for no yeso yehia mamma ko boadwuma hospital opa nemum IELTS no a requirement as a one saka and sana bibia to my kama. New Zealand senior high school teachers kruma na yeso market to heaven New Zealand for there almost market to ya e wasasi ya so momeje enti no so hia se obetu ana mo oze eno kra de unhia IELTS ni bi da bi sa nkrata no hia bi na oji work permit am akọ France Germany accountant for drivers restaurant workers na fi waiter and waitress for the construction for in Germany or say akwenya ho Poland Denmark Netherlands Spain Luxembourg Italy Slovenia Norway Ireland Canada UK China baby as say full time do be ko baby USA or see B1 visa no available ni nyina obeboa ne mum se ukọ no ho na we have visa supporting documents obepama appointment booking date USA any country bia Europe bia opebia no be yama hotel and flight reservation ni nyina oyebi ɛna birth set ne passport na bɛsɛ ɔyɛ a wobɛkɔ full time. Ɔsɛ Schengen visa 100% guarantee, student visa 100% guarantee, email no fulltime36@gmail.com. Your Sofoli complex kwana so Work Angels Academy premises wa and a full time yewo. Yen telephone number 0504 161 729 0504 161 729 and a 0532 893 025 0532 893 025 ɛno ɛyɛ full time wɔma so ɔdu bɛtu kwan mɛnsuro akyiri wobɛkɔ so bɛfuru plane afiri Ghana akɔ aburokyiri so ate aseɛ bosome so a na wo so wasɛnde amanfoɔ kakra so saa feeling no sɛ yɛdɛ paa sɛ wɔnyɛ sika na wo mu bibi ɛdɛ paa na ɛda bɛba me ho sɛ meyi bi ma obia no m'ani agye wate aseɛ ɛba me ho a meyi bi ma obia no m'ani agye. So, all right. Now, Vema Plus Limited, woman that didn't know yaba, and Nunia Makumako 4, TNE, Prostavite capsules, a bow Jones or semi ye, to me, be out to me Jones or 8 times and sana diaching. Eh? Obisu on moi, just say, Jones or dinner, a kind of pen one would delay 2 seconds. I bet enough and I was see a problem. Obisu hono mo a wako gina so odwunso no obechima chima so boys na ya na mabobɔ wo no ono utimi gina wa be 3 hours na dwunso ne ma ono de ne different ono ne ma no titi na ni so a odwunso be ba na wo nso hwe mobɔ wono mo hwe nya hwe ku gina wa be chima so ma a problem is no akɔpɛ Prostavite capsules dwunso no so bi hono ma what Jones you know, I feel never church and who a tree, a back to so a tree near the Indian. Nina says a Jones how be a word run a Prostavite capsules. And your X Drive capsules. X Drive, but drive the drive, X Drive. Obama to me, sorry, word run X Drive. And you say, we be no so. Se pas and can who a dran the pair was a pigeon no doubt. Difficulty in maintaining erection. Obi so ono ma sorry we kra no 3 seconds na sa adwojo. Premature ejaculation no ba hye masisi ana ne ho nsa no. Low sperm count. Doctor say hu so no form agene entumi nyinsan oba. Sisi yare wadwane X Drive capsules. Little capsules no so de sabi wonu mi yinka. Sore throat. Amaman age honam na boss sisi se odun sa boss sisi echi a. Tong enkoyi kura mamman na agye haboso na wakope biato esan immune booster na little capsules na dinat capsules man muntie ye menstrual pain irregular menses o menses no ma papa nyancha ye no star in some bebre de bia menses problem say nya pains a or how be the chirete say de bia so we drane dinat capsules we nyina ye Vema Plus phone room no. Now, our distribution outlets ni be Freddie Men's Herbal, Danny Herbal, Colinak Herbal, Misty Herbal, Pidang. Any leading pharmacy nearby shops in across Ghana, Kwabinebiato. And out there, 0244 370 702. 0244 370 702. All right, Yanko anyway. No crown about Pausima Dunsia. The ones that Emra, what Dr. Ogum sacking, you know. And what was your initial reaction? What is a Kotokwejana Kwan?
No, Pana said, and I mean, Scandi Abe Busa. No, the question mark a 2. And Pana, I think, no, pa early bear 6-7 more. And I mean, Scandi actual coach Ogum sat. And all the question mark 20. Juana, men so may place you 1 or 2 calls be. And me who say yes, a decision. Management and I say I am saying consider so be take and muhwana me further checks been a musampa. There was going to be a meeting. I want to take the final decision. Tie wiemu ho ena me hu say bibia edru de coach Ogum den asante kotoko edwuma no ɛnya adeɛ ɔbɛtoa so biom anaasɛ ɛnya adeɛ ɔbɛyɛ biom nti ankyɛ na officially Asante Kotoko release the graphics a ɔmo da Dr. Prosper Nate Ogumase but anɔpa no medi kan huiɛ no anaa meteeɛ no Kanu ɛyɛ me nwanwa nso anyɛ me nwanwa deɛ nti a na ɛnyɛ me nwanwa ne sɛ the recent poor performance of Asante Kotoko and also more recent results in the league, and the fact that Asante Kotoko team, any supporters, now more high hopes say on Beji League, baby or more Barbie Drew, league, omu betimiaje. Now within the last 4 games, Asante Kotoko boy, any the poor results or Mwenyantino is a league table now. Asante Kotoko ababe toso 4th on the league table. From the look of things, any matches akano ebe yedin say omo ebe timiaje league and also the last 4 matches Asante Kotoko abon Kanu results na omunya no and I say results no omunya no for me ebe ye obi anwanwa and anyam one so because of omubo Bechem United game ni wie no ohun baby ana comments ni free ba sebi enye ordinary Asante Kotoko supporters na ya na se supporter bia na you a key members of the leadership of Asante Kotoko team no na da ben kra na ye bo game no ye bo interviews be ye miensa wo ha a former Asante Kotoko NCC chairman K5 RCC former chairman Obin Sechere and he board the current RCC chairman Mr. Alex Menu and also the trend of Omunsemo Mokana as a Ninano directed towards the coach Omushe ne selection ne substitutions any the tactics ne me say the formation a obone in recent games omu nyina make key comment efa ho and from there no and amu say Kanu assemble timi esi nti Accra Lions results ne baaye after that Nations the no saba to us no even before Nations game no Kanu meteye and na rumors and am around says a Nations game no Kotoko entimi enya a win ama results no en keep more in the title race Coach Ogum ebetimi in the last game no anti because of the recent results me de anyem nwa and Ogum buy so I say Asante Kotoko from last season eba nyina in terms of results akoye inconsistency as at a point in the season team need to make as a team need to make 5-6 games na enya kra look at last season Ogumbai so the second coming was last season take you over around July 2023 and Obai and so Onyakwan before this that season no beba no Onyakwan Musaki players bebree and no make new signings mobile and even Osha last season now send me kind at a point in the season Kotoko enya some results we are even that time krana ebi nim say betimi apam no okay the moment omuko 5 games na omu win game from the time our Nations ni omubo 2-2 omuni Bechem United ebo 1-1 nso atreman shomo 1-0 omu lusu to Dreams 1-0 and a Samatex shomo 1-0 that was last season around the period that omuko 5 consecutive matches na omu win and because of inconsistency no omunya around that time no and then the last season Kotoko wie ya team no eto so 6th position and Coach Ogum enya kwan to mention man all the powers e man take the decision ope with regards to players or more any players or mbeba. Into which this season no onya absolute power. It take key decision also taking so now then Kanu this season no pressure will be on him. Say team no ain't me ain't deliver. Team no enya a good start in the season. But a Drew baby no yenye hu how Asante Kotoko ebe picky. Omo picky at the right time. Emma ni lead you omo to a timer supporters ehun say baby e drew the league ye bet me aji. But in the last 4 matches edi ni yehu results na ama. Until for me ubisa me ade ba ko a ogum mete say asake na anya me nwanwa eye the inconsistency from last season to this season at a point Asante Kotoko team no etimi ekum. But ade ba ko ye me nwanwa for me nanka me feel say eni kwan say ye pam no eye medical ka oba the second coming which is last season no the mass signings or moye and especially this season about saying 16 or 17 new players in a buy and a second round in 6 new players in a buy 6 second round say Isaac Mintabai Eduku buy and Ajete buy and the boy from Port City Sifa buy and a Kwampuku of course 5. Then there's one other player I think omuye 6.
Oh okay.
6 players and a buy this second round. Me say Menya Edina. Okay. So Michael Sifa. Okay. Samson Eduku, Kwame Poku, Kwesi Asante.
Okay.
Daniel Ajete and Isaac Minta. So 6 players in Aba. With this signings in Kanu. Me na me hu say the ma Kotoko e make new signings ni say and I say omo make some major signings and say on betimi a build a team bia at least in the next 2-3 seasons Kotoko team no e be stronger. Now omo move away from obe signing players bebre aba season ne be end Kotoko ntimi achieve bibia no pam coach Opam coach na new coaching so ba definitely ono so ebeko for new signings. Ono kra betimi ache say with this current Kotoko players M1 no e was so ye mass signings. Then no so wakwa for new players aba. New players in ba I would say take some time before my team agile together and I say before team no etimi enya that consistency so no so fairly one season then no so ye kopam no che say ubun say sa cycle na etwaso. And for me because of the mass signings na coach Ogum eye this season yes season no ebi Akotoko bewie o man ntimi anje league but at least for the sake of consistency in the team nanka omu jana and I say Kotoko team no etimi maintaining ebi at this same squad no yam fan to a team say squad we most of them this season no mo join a team no and at least in football men fan say in football sense obi beka say first season na nye ya second season there will be a bit of consistency and intini keja Oguma at least next season ye be hu a bit of consistency in the team and tinanka and only the only thing me try say ebi Akotoko despite said this season even with 6 matches to go at least omun train na season ne ended say bibia betimi si ana me boa at a point Kotoko eko 4 games omu lusu nyina
and as I repeat in the second round those I think omu bought 5 games omu elusu 4 and omu draw back omu lusu against Legon Cities and then Heart of Lions, Bechem United Nations, and omo draw against your friends say Holy Stars. And I say repeat TBO. Until ebia ka the next 6 games ka betimi aye different.
Now we person Kobe we season.
Kobe we season because with the next 6 games
probably ebi almost share almost chances of winning the league or the FA Cup.
And America says
the way an MSC corner and same crime.
Yes. And there's no guarantee say the next one now all balance so with the number of matches I can obetimi ayeden akọ like obetimi wura the winning streak ama wotimi agi league no there's no guarantee until media nanka me hwe say at least ka onwie season no say onwie season na then wohu position asante kotoko die and na wama oguma hu say ye wie season no opposition a unyae no nti no ye feel say wanya de nti ebe mu akọ. But I want to believe say before taking this decision no kotoko ebe consultations a lot.
Yeah.
Ebia na ankoye technical ne tactical ho issues nko a. Ebia na there's
probably check the protocol politics around
very good and the pressure if free supporters especially supporters leadership eba no ebi on be consider nyina then on dey take it.
Is supporters scandal they no mo pay. Ogum yese justice blame and tranche no akọ tranche ni ahye kotoko 3. Yese we play away fa no ball no akọ bọ ni ahye kotoko 2. Yese ma we mo no akọ tranche ni ahye kotoko 6. Like the embassy oye no at least so oye mo anamboa.
Yes.
I mean me name the issue and fans know with him because my stadium who say ade ba ko mo the ball ogum subo pa and even players be break kan after so move free kotoko granting interviews they be say atiantia ne za disrespect as a or the sofa players ne say as a nkwada or more classroom lecture hall ni ade enti so Russian second coming here we sell to buy any free.
Yeah, this time why a bit me say calm
very
even utene post matches are there are matches be akotoko eboya even against Accra Lions no there were questions journalists ni busa no ke ogum of older me sure say ka response ebeba no ka ebeye different but this time obusa no question o make sure say question na obusa no obeya no te sure say sa tag na ebo no ho say I mean on ye accommodating on the players no tiati omo titi omo no o hwe ya say this season there ye nya any report of Sadia no.
Eti scan is na me bi say. I think say second coming in nka suban no say na mo fi say first one na nye no. Wasesa oni ma bebre ho. But yes, game mo de bia kotoko akobo kotoko anhye. Say tactics ne nye. Ana say formation ne nye, ana say ne nye no mo argue on that. Me no be ya adwene. But yeah, the ogum tiantia players, ogum mu players, ogum kasa players, and many how a bonus so boama the first time not the coy. Even the second time you can the first season no crano. So you should know a pop up. After say Morrison move free work granted interviews near there. But say this time round why calm with your supporters and for justice be more man chanting. For justice be born not nabo. You say no I is even near there. You need to know those same people as I call it for the head. Am I eventually as answer
Sure. Kanu. Football. Coaching.
See how they
the way our car 7
I also football, coaching. This
no credit partners Kovi. Scandi sorry. Sunday is our share how an Africans two can if Brancas I was okopam.
Why chronic I trade in another tunica.
Wow. That was it. It was in 2 cars. Okopam mine. It was we said Nania and money. Not the result alone.
Sure.
The performance, I mean.
You see,
in some they do a team.
Maybe or Kotokono Ogum.
One group of people I was a Kotoko fans boy about this season in the media. Say media
issues
I'm managing Kotoko issues very well this season. I mean a lot of issues near because last no one tweet internet car yeah Kotoko lose to between ya. So on poor match and not bad.
Kotoko became number draw no.
Bomb
fan is a lose.
One of them I say hey you know ya ball troka here uncle ye near the day. how will be out that right because here Kotoko player or the me call inside.
Inside.
Oh yeah.
Nightclub.
Baba ya right you na. I'm asking you nightclub now.
Former cafe Maserati.
So inti a lot of issues. I mean some kitten be bro players no muti boom no cry no some kitten timbi ni ade a yentumi nka na fidie so ni ade.
Players eti obi ateni baby a boy. Omu nyina nso betena efie ba ko a boy.
No players in Tinambom. Players in Tinambom. Be bia no players in Tinambom.
Baby be players in Tinambom.
This you can manage that with first division, second division for but premier level there. Players in Tinambom.
Media mean support to sa idea no but as say hana hu
director say or hand them will take
pool house.
Wakodi fi na United fa ko. Award in Bazawara tuma ko feel abi emitria. We the Bazawara
time to call we ko amakupe.
That means central for the journalists different from footballers.
David Kanu the man is different say. Who manage your crew. Your performance as crew do general interest of the group no which is Otec FM family no but your crew no a performance any direct correlation on ABA as a member the BDN no meaning so what as a member the BDN nyansa no do I said the general interest in akabo mo ABA per se the first player in the market but football na dey wo position awo any award and there's a correlation one more than you affected it you know enti enye two isa as two scenarios in here ti wote wa de baza wa de twam no ene ye nyina ete fa kwakofi labi de ne baza wa ara ba hye ne dem enhye da mfa cap ayi ho cash ho sa because at the end of the day no sports from wa be o madwuma
no the angle me argue ni say I mean you nyina ye employees of one institution you nyina ye mature you nyina ye private life so the me ye o me feel no ehun nyasa scan di be hu se de bia me no me my ye nwo we da o me senior man bi on a do Friday a onim ne shopping list o je eba free food bottle no wagina ntwi
o de opokra me nko details o de
£2 £2 wow waje ni cigar one packet like ni name all the weekend na but the lifestyle no it did dey say ai ni dey say bia Friday na do fie no wayi na konwa be sie ni wo da kan na to so atwangusi ato ne cigarette ade atuya na no ne drink across in chain if you grow bazawara to the life no on life no watch us here kovi on life no
yeah sure
and a private life man the life but say gamini na tifie na mani tua e bia na makoka akofiri manu akokam admasika party na sika park kama waate na wa kama scandiate na adwuma mu nyino bia te say akoekura life obonyi you get it
can we say in hardware and hardware because in the past you top companies are almost bungalows bungalows no one area so do be called you be banyina obi nso ani
different
the same area
you see bungalows no it's structured in such a way say obi a won ne flat near ade o
yes
me issue with pool house ASL zede na say scandi Kanu even your juma ikra there's no teamwork so what you see listenership we no a built from one program to the other near carbon so what you say to constitute the audience share of the station competing with others a bit me aba say ye wo fie ye nyina ye tifie na bia me de ade bia to baby ba say scandin pena setna sa na waka na masoso na nya akasa wo fie ye be ba be hia mu adwo mu ha no I tell you ye did the same ebufu be ba be hia mu ha so enti that's me reason tia me subscribe to a pool house thing so what you see especially when you are dealing with adia a team something no so adia kitu ebi ba so fru ba bi na eba so what you see ebi a yem fa fie matters emma field no so what you see ebi a ebe nuoma ebe koso training grounds ne me I only support coming together when ye ko ebi a ye ko camp So
Anyway,
for a particular game.
Mintius can discuss submission on the sacking and then the subsequent appointment of Karim Zito.
Can you make that say?
Yeah.
Ogum. Why?
And I bet we take K5 answer.
K5
Akasafa Ogum. What's the players now? Pamono.
Osei Akoto team na Kotoko ball. No money in the park in the store. Kotoko coach or DP. Mengo Nations coach. And so no Asheno. Or just say Bashiru. No Asheno. I mean, would the players no Sujawa? Players no Suji almost no mobile. As no matter me Asho. Kotoko supporters they are mobile. Try here mobile. Let the Kotoko team to Kaya. That's how tell them down. I'm missing on players. Therefore, player back. Never told. I see that Kotoko no bank on call Jimba. Yeah, never went now, Mamu. Never be out many persons. Yeah. Mokora baako pɛ ɛha adwene ma supporter team susa ade ntiase so wo team a wo de 1000 Ghana 2000 Ghana wo ba ba bi de beji 6000 na fa kwa no se ta ku ho sha be boda ade akọ wanim o ba Kotoko no mfi so matem amuka se coach kɔ no ɛno ano no ho ade no de ntia me mani abrase mu hu ne se ɛnya disi ya na ade we last year na Kotoko players for numsa na Kotoko players ko tema na Kotoko players last 3 years last Ade Kotoko structures no any ehwe obi a onye na adwuma ye bia no agai so and that bia na ebenya players o me discipline FM what team no ya kokko musa na mun kokko ayenya mudai kokko musa wo ko training that se abun se player ba da me throw me boot afai aji ko to bia ye ba bia me yenye
Ensana lubinasha no manabo. Ensa bem no.
Amuzu bitters.
Você?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters. Tuaso.
Scandi, tuaso.
Me tuaso. K5 me baba address no chairman. Me baba address no. Wapam coach na wi amon fan ko show bi. Mon fan ko shepe mon ko nya place it is place na pam coach. And ade o starting last week no. Clearly, e hwa na no person bi duru. He duru wi o de ko shepe place no na pam coach. O de ma menwi de me ye na man divert. Ogum.
Yeah.
I am one of those lucky coaches on my second stint with Kotoko. And with the age, and in the Kotoko, no, Ebi Kurana, or bit my lucky and third time. The first time, no, he became more a politician than a human as well. Obekaya, and the Saki no cofer issue by when that's a very great grant interview because Ogum attracts over resigning.
And my graphics post, right?
Sure. And my board the new and so by a meeting. And in that meeting, and some from by no, the management threatens as a new coach in your mum beko. Obaka, there was even a board meeting beyond friend and I am points out one could be a dear before by. And because of Ogum, the Kotoko board were divided. Omo no mujina na na ampon sanchi eno mo madwen o mo say coach ni mum and so e was standards as e gina na chi. So obeye that factor where now that factor that divided the Kotoko hierarchy no supporters no kwa no clearly ne bi mu gina Ogumachi. And on monso a no mo ye in quote anti na na amponsa for no so no felt that coach na adwuma o ye ne ye omo me na na amponsa pro no so say Ogumum na the factor na Emma Kotoko nkoso no. So that first things no Obenya that opportunity to be loved by a lot of the Kotoko supporters even against Omoa management. In the end, time o free team no kwai na na amponsa management nso free so kwai no. The coming back of Onono really confirmed say supporters in the Kotoko family no at least they were in love with Ono. Because immediately after na amponsa management exit na Ogum return almost after guy Ogum nya kwan be Kotoko esa be na adwuma ye ne okoi. Now Mimi did say on the job osua ade because in the first things na media mekan say na amponsa management no ene no problem a omunyaye eno ono na Ogum problem onyaye ne say when the man draw the line between the academia status ne kura no ene ni coaching na Kotoko for fans o me no nti me a doctor ene the way osi hu players as nkwara me ne player bia obewura Kotoko num pie and coach Ogum I was watching a lecture ho amana kire na de da and Kanu say omo acho ma de ni bi kana sem de akire wo the way he treated them time we students now. Only on by adwene because that you know say a lecturer and students sad you know.
Yeah.
But player ne say nya kwan be under him as a footballer and a manager and then classroom you know. He still feels papa na ntimi an separate sa attitude ne character suban no from football you know, which awa ha kofi wa ha nso wa ha mbeja tumi say there be a football for no players no a language of the kasachire coaches, a language of the kasachire management. It make a boom say maybe the next 5 matches ye win be players to me meeting yes no the next 5 minutes ye win be kasa no mo ka kire ko pe a specific decision be to be taken on someone on be Chelsea, Real Madrid, Man U no mo ye
Chelsea ne tie pa
Chelsea the omo tie it me evident kra say and omo be after football ni be guarantee interview. So for Ogum the politics net no oba second time no mimi hu ne say the relationship with players no the relationship with the media in the past me sure say yeah we hanyina na call post match on the first things no ubusa na questioner the attitude and the response of the match say and any players no kwa na ebi o sa attitude no towards them but no person they twam kura de be ura media no now ne kotoko na oba ya oja kwa akoyi ne reaction on the bench ne reactions to interviews or granted in his second stint any the posture no assume say in his first one no osua bibi free ho de be ura second one no or you're lucky to be part of the 4-man team no more manage kotoko no after the old management that's where it was maintained na Kwesi Appiah as a coach and so nana ohene elpa appointed na ka ho eno no a na nana apenkra nipa 4 later no and because of the duties as a manager any manage coach in no ye yi ni free IMC no so e ma no focus on technical issues. The people he was supposed to work with any adwuma om the man clearly omo pese adwuma na yefo no mo ka say on free managerial role no handle the technical side because
full time
coach Kwesi Appiah na so obo no kwa na akọ take appointment e wa abonte a e bia be virtual na no be ka say di nkomo later on opportunity ba no aba assess team no players na performance Kanu some manager wo opportunity say o sign the player bi a ope the last summer transfer hu ye no Kotoko were buying all the top stars in the league. Players from Muyi or Muti in the last league Nans and Ebe Satin Biano. Kotoko at a point near the radical house crowd. So much Kotoko assistant players Papa Nini no Mona Mercury. A proper Chirina Malo Liwa Yunis, our players and almost. So it was clear say in terms of personnel, Ogum was never going to fall short. In terms of quality, now no me me Kotoko tina make say oh Kotoko starting 11 ne kura china on the bench no Kotoko should make do because omo a team ene a yin start entry no start games more recently what the bench no so edru baby number by ya break through team no what the bench no so the last 4 games come boy I think the last 2 no na me hu say ayi Amidu Akwa as I return to the starting 11 no bench edru baby na 10 do and start the game from Kotoko or bench. So into apart from Kotoko starting 11, in terms of bench and Krano, I'm sure it's on bench, by names. Papa, actually a lot of the teams are on competing league. But the point is, supporters constantly, or anytime be a team in distressed condition, as a because Waka and they be the Tosons no. Utiene ne mano ne nananom which are the supporters no aye de omo pe no e de amomo. In this case Tama Chairman K5 a granted say interview we am ka say a distress battle no mo panic battle and then omo be create a situation where ade omu nyina e pepe no e hwe no munya abedu be bia Kotoko ehia a focus and a direction to win the league. Yeah, analysis of who can win the league, who stands a better chance. Kotoko fixtures no clearly na emu mia chain 2 other teams from no compete. Notably Gold Stars.
Nations the Gold Stars, yeah.
Any nations and them say do no more fourth then. But baby and Heart of Lions edano. Or more first no ebe mo be Heart of Lions every race no. Kanu performance of the club. Any place in the chrome no. And you win a sanka kotokonya to my expectation and so gomunya. Say so go be league in my sanko mo.
Now man share the fact say a new team will assemble top talents do, but these are players are almost here for the first time, about 16, 17, 20 something of them are almost here for the first time airborne in the season. Yeah, you know,
can you hear me now? Kotoko lineup I predominant league in this season. Kamara and a fullback no near Patrick Esiedu. And I would say
okay, right and left.
Sorry, right, left.
Patrick
Esiedu. Right, no. And this season, I say, Omadane than Kakrasa.
No, in a pronunciation, Lord
Amwa,
Prantina,
until Lord Amwa, and the starting season. Centre back, even ya Samba O'Neill,
any ablo,
into the back line, said they be a discussion. Say, even a year started opposed to the man.
Omuna 4 in new Kamara started on 5.
Kamara started now 5
new players.
In Finfion. Justice Blay and Intimenu. Last season. Said Justice Blay quite bro last season. The infant last season. Peter Miduakwa, who was starting almost every game for them until the form. I start till the moment. And now I think Kotoko had trust in Asafo Awuchi. And went to me, I'm picky Amomo. Into anonso benya is half form bad form kwampoku be standing in clearly obeka say new team but in terms of quality akotokodi red team no
hey abrochire for nyom top players aka say we am say new team
abrochire for no Kanu abrochire for top team bi obeto top players bi the red team no results we ba decision on take no muteki on na I say a new team no oh yeah, top team, yeah, the teams players in there, more quality, the amount, unya results, a new team now, they will take a decision on you. Unless a mid-table team be, and I say a team be, yen shadam pressure and come baby. For me, can results no a fair assessment of decision on my taking.
Okay.
For me, a fair assessment of decision.
What is every sacking?
So FA Cup game now. Sure. FA Cup game na kotoko boy na. A lower tier do yenim cup games in dynamics. Lower tier for no ball more gingered up. But that game kotoko bre papa.
Through
the democracy. The last one on
wise no sombre.
Through democracy no. And this season kwano. Me can say I maybe who's kotoko survive FA Cup because of opponents no one. So far, Munya mo Premier League opponent. I stand for correction.
Yeah, accelerate.
11
wise.
Future before accelerate.
Accelerate. 11 wise. And
true democracy.
Next one be Brekum Chelsea.
They have no member Premier League side. For me, Ogum results are generating at this particular time. And the Kotoko decision may be a time in our back. But from first round and our results now no producer. Say the fact that he was part of that time not a part of the IMC no. And some on be relieved on our position no. Say no a part of it be a chance as I take a decision amongst you nipa ba no. Tiene yin free man may concentrated here. Na yet may have a fair assessment of Najumana. Sabre na mu no.
All right, Matis Kandi, man
the resource. The performance, the attitude. One day be a bit mark a place in idea. Because I see me a walking ya me, obi catch me. And that is what you call emotional intelligence. A player, more about that game no kwano. That player was virtually out of the game. Kotoko were counting on him. He was out. Went man train 2 days, 3 days behind and walk. You ball match we likely so bit man share supporters no mbo funibi. Oh, the same venue now person kono. The player was not intelligent enough, decided to go there and party. What in point now say?
Yeah.
The same place there likely supporters no mbufu here. Ebi ko be free stadium onyango.
I remember Danny Welbeck United call buying Koje 3B. I think David Moyes has will be our time. And I do now call Kona Club. I did change the supporters in the year no.
I say Rashford Zupia na Jubi sa ama no so no ho ba asem. say supporters na bi mu dey move abufuo ne nam stadium wa prepare one bottle bi twa ekotena the inside no that play akro na no anwumre no de che akofa hoodies bi akataniti e de aba befro online taxi cab abesana the same area no yes sir, you are not intelligent and you are even playing on the emotions of supporters no
right
but K5 then they channel me
na me aduma
who apam go to
no foreign they say
what the kwakwashi obi
yeah go we na nsem no mpa but I'm say foreign be the kakra ni ade kobi my me na pato
ma main try na me nyani brief
almost a house for no say Kotoko crowd down when him krapam ko omo de na che watara je tugbe onya nko
omo de ndi
ache
na
webza kan move play na Cote d'Ivoire ne ko sia one on one
any mini patu mu ya adwen omo de ndi ache
anyway yemie so
ya
nka Zito appointment no
me belandi amehwe say metimi aka ne kakra bia but on ogum game yi mu de yetimi fa wadwuma na yasan eja okwan edu ba bi kura wan kasa kura zo utumi kase onya adwuma ni bi na se wo na wujai ana se ye pamu no ohun eya na mepe enyina so eya na mepe nyina so mepe reasons me padia obisi ojai adwuma na odi gina so ejai ena se ye pamu na mepe nyina so a de also pam no onu su gina so na odi apam. In this case through the Director of Communications for Asante Kotoko omehu reason Kotoko edi eja coach ni kwan na o say a purely results
non-performance
and that is where I disagree with them completely and I see some kind of confusion everywhere. Kanu say Kotoko Kotoko, right?
Yeah.
In terms of Ghana football. And at all times, Kotoko is expected to put up performance via a wastro yejitum. But how do you play a season? Near baby season, you know. Most say players no man who say indiscipline be players no say. And a mama coach no kwai. And na Osaki be say 80% of the team. To the extent say yebebo democracy cap no. Na at a point Kotoko any players or number near up to the required number yebebo ball no. So they had to change the date. TMU Uma coach after playing last season, and this was the performance last season. I was just going through last season. Yewe na Kotoko this sixth position. After 34 games, no Kotoko winning 14, elusu 13, a draw 7, enya 49 points, a share 35 goals, a concede 29. This was the performance, and the position was 6. And I must say performance ninye. And munyina mu conclude say a new coach, and that a playing body no. And a binum in discipline at the point you say meetings as a crowd binum attitude. So they came together and agreed say yensaki 80%. Or the mamia 70% of the team. Actually say oh baby a whole rebuilding. How do you take that decision and expect say the following season Obeba G League? How many of the Kotoko faithfuls and before see a best starting league no? Now owo GDA say this season Kotoko G League no? Let's be honest with ourselves. How many of them after taking that decision omuma kwan ema coach no eja 80 to 90% of the playing body no kwan no? How many of them thought that this season Kotoko beba bedroom pempenso bi a compete for the league title? But they started the season born in nyefe, yes, but no munya resource no kakra 1-0 no match no ma draw, but they were winning most of the games, especially Obuasi. At a point and a scoreline is say a sinitrasi so na defeat a shasi eba. around that time, you stood by the coach. There were calls, say, science ye inti ebeya yenye bibi. Nobody did anything. They stood by the coach. And Otumi turning the situation around. Emma almost started said they were playing well. Edu point to be afraid in a Kotokoji league na eyeye. So what you say? It took only a draw against Bechem United. Ewo Kumase. They didn't even look at Bechem United performance. And it was hey BB ase team nukra aseya anisa. And you are talking about a team opiki ye. Na Okobo game support a wu ye. Na omu decided say omu ko break for close to 1 month, 3 weeks. They were not even training. Adani edi sankomo we nyina. And it was clear say after the resumption of the league, players in the level no nenye the same. And the pressure say ebem. Today one of their best center backs is not available. Yes, a fair ball, all right. But on any day, Kotoko best 2 central defense this season, ablo any Samba. He's not available. Blake cause suspension. Kamara cause suspension. Abetamu pry. Pitami dua ko pra. Saka down the pra. So you see, Lord Amwa, right back, Kotoko's only reliable right back. It's not available. We pra. So what you say? And the only option available is what the coach is playing. To the extent, say, in the last game, when Ajete started Anim Kuyin, he had to make a change. Or the Ansube partner, Samba, it was central defense, and was shifty Sefako right back, and they became stable. But I'm saying, say, today, if you go and check the league table, senior, Ubehu say, Kotokoda 4th, which is an upgrade of what happened last season, with about 5 games to go, right? Points, no, 47. Between Kotokoni Ghost Stars 53, Kotoko 47. So what you say? They still believe they can win the league, right? And this I will say, Saki coach, no, based on results, they are compare this performance to last season. Improvement in my improvement taba.
But we have gone. I mean, on the positions there, Kotoko, and the league leaders, Kotoko, a better chance of winning the league. No, within 2-3 matches. Now, league leaders, no, is it top 4 no crimes there? Shaky.
Within 2-3 matches, no. As a supporters can management can woman throw confusion to team. Disorganize BBA. I was advising them, say, come together and focus. They disorganize everything through the coach in Ekwembia so omo guy and your friend say tenedu Ekwembia so omo Ekwembia so a fake crowd say coach one supporting the signing of Tenedu enti so no enti no one person obebono. But Tenedu played, your favorite played against Accra Lions. What happened? So I'm saying that you can hire a coach and decide say obe fire no depending on how things go. But me tell reason say a performance on Kwadia coach ayabo last season. Now say enya ne modi monti na my team no ADCs players they were in discipline and I'm supporting money pump 80%. Emwo senior. How do you expect say, all of a sudden football sometimes enye 1+1 na wama answer 2. How do you expect say, all of a sudden you should build a team within such short period no Embe competing for the league title. Check other teams no and look at what they did say the Kotokoye ya omo pamu be 80% echo no if they did that. Ghost Stars, can we say same? No. About 70% of their players were there. And omo di be shame a building on it. Nations same. Enti edu baby we become too emotional with the issues. Me I have my own issues with Coach Ogum sometimes ebia how I already players on the field. It happens everywhere. Even Pep Guardiola mukra omutimi bo ebi a 4-3-3 years we dey nka bo 4-2-3-1 and kebeshe
Champions League final ko ball false 9 man.
You see, it happens. And to me I believe say baby ani abedru no. Ne e was say omunya abutre ni ewie season ne preko. Because they see with 5 games to go. Okay. Dear now person here. Ope so you coach ni free ho. Now do be full ba say e be abetimi a compete agi league na. Is that the case? Is that the thinking? It is possible because of points accumulation.
Difference interim. Ana nti bi ohwe kira ma abu season na wi na.
And yes, so and yes, so I'm saying interim. But I'm saying that even you see the decision to bring your friend is say Karim Zito, so a technical director but acting head coach. This season, mama one example. Roma yebi, unim di ane two Roma, no more rate. So ne was some de Claudio Ranieri base. Ye ya be winti brane yenye stable. Na ye wia wa azumi the role of a technical director. No aboye ame pe a coach. Kotoko wiana. No. League enana edru baby na obetimi a compete age. Ena sisi a wa fall. But you are still within the top 4. Until the season is not that bad for Kotoko say with 5 games to go I was say who could take his decision now o technical director ni be acting coach. I don't get it. Confusion it also.
Well, you better am come on isuchina kovi. You better asuchina. Nemo abapa shopping mall ho. Ti ya no akudibwa ho why. Since we sin ti ase dey say wetin with him o. Say wetin with him kwa we ba ko ba. Ya hwe. Abapa more say brabedi dwa we ho. There na ope home appliances. Was a living room at there. Pe TV papa smart TVs outdoor. TV na that used to be about me trying live was ni bi ni nyina yetombi. And afi enema who do use no kitchen. Microwave any home kronoba ni nyina ye obi. E bia pesa wo tonta de ehye. O top perfume papa gu ho. O top belt any nyama hodo yetombi. O per furniture o bed wompa anwenese so atiase esa o tofu fro ho mattress papa na ebi mo biato o per dining set any chese bibia abapa more e water for 3 miles sakasaka park anymore I say o bana hu bibi wona osika nso kra ye je installment into timi twa na kakra tibi akwa ko hu fridge bi wo ho so timi se hu hia fridge ne pa na nso osika sem no anwenese fakakra to ase ni twa ya kan kakra we time be wie na fa akwa kwajiwade abapa mo so be bia wo bia no so no wo be so to ade we ho a wo betumi afreye ye betumi e dia manika e dia brew so wo outside Ashanti region mpo a wo betumi edidwa e wa abapa mo ti wo dia no so be frɛ 0593 386 133 0593 386 133 and 0593 391-848. Yani o pretty Hepa Plus live band. A JPAC in the squad no. Oga akuli pepe mo. O me hu nyoma. O mo boy djuma pa. Event bi ase tunsa from. So for ye crusade. Easter crusade you want to mo de ni media agro. E yie any event bi a ofre o mo a o mba be. Pado. Na dizai.
Kanu nyame adu wona so.
Nyame adaru ma bibia e boko. Bibia e fine. Amanfo so di birthdays into there. Mama ni nwie na afi memre no so na
Kanu me enchia wati for the enchia of supporters. Me gidi say obi bia ho ye. Na said the osika no. O say ya pamo ogum. Ha supporters chinchina. Eza ko mo de no ko da.
Jantua post na me hu on Facebook. O say koto ko pamo ogum no mo ha zo bida so te watara ho ye dai.
Kanu ya wo say on say medical gas company for no muti supporters and house of folk company for muti supporters but the supporters is no hit him without supporters
they say they be akudi o manu achi akotoko so o say mo justice brain tranche ma bo okọ tranche mo je 3
Kanu I think say even K5 as someone no Kenya na scandi kan yetie no platform bebre so o say empamo coach o say be kazem foforo it will share supporters in 70 biano but this is the issue a house of folk ya fema che ya bre ya can bre ye would empany for ye and kind of do baby ana ya rosem because the other time now colleague bi ni me say when was the last time he say me di boy chi ko hwe ball kan no etu kwan ye kwa chi chire ne me nu adwanto abo ni din enne me nu anoma maka sterling mu nyina o me da so tu kwan ye tu kwan ko hwe bechem ball bi na ye ba nyame nkwa ke ye nya accident since then I'm here saying to coin beam because me tia se kwa me ma say and this has baha na mahwe obi ti Dr. Sampeni sa time bi jama dwuma ho mache was me ye operation ti be twen me wo Anwaga junction na Kanu ye trake mu from aha to Accra ne akohwe ne asaba etedu ba bia na se wo kan asem na mpanifo ntia ese Kanu wo stay back Accra
ye na mo kan mu ntia
Kanu ebia na se wo ke wo akasa wonim se yare a hase yare eye ne yare enye yefuru yare but enne minim contract hase mpanifo ne ayi watara asan
adamon trust process na
Kanu process bay we process Kanu se process we be yanka ye hu minim de bia meka adano be fia meka e Kanu no ni ya me se se na ka sei na team na ti atogba fa don for the kan hye da ba ne togba fa team no yanka so wonye bi wa ye bi ye supporters yanji 3 points ye de ni se team ni koye ba team no direction e koye na on the field of play enkoye bako ene kotokone has aye mpedifo no hwe bi eda ba bia ni Gold Stars any nations ba bia omoda it tells you say has no we reduce has ani monyam na yera apepa ene say has ko player na ba bia ni Gold Stars ko pe nations ko pa obechusu nations ni ba bia ni than house of folk e dey na manabasa
say ball na bi
proper management omonye ni ye
that was bibia ni ball na bi anam
da bia bia ni ball na bi
ball na bezo
say radio do so ba ya juma Otec ana wan ko radio na wase yo no ba ha na hope se mpanifo nyom ne ma yanka onya adwuma wa eti Kanu ba bia adu no house of folk ne kotoko na yare kotoko ne yama ne word a konfa no chi a ono ka kra ne yi ma no kofie has that so da intensive care unit ICU oji gawu o se me dem coach na ntena ho de atete kwa so mpe man contract extension
ze watara na nze o bank na was supporters mo ase mo ana o kan dey o mi twema ko idoma yi o mo ye stop over bi okuma ase
o mbe gina krofom
ze supporters
finish station yo so what I say enti Kanu
man pressure
do kan sabi nsem hu na kire yi because ene if you win platform the wash ase ye won krofo platform so mo platform ko no record ana wash ase e bi ohwe na e bi asa wo ka bi ma no na wasen wachicheche bi fu na okuma ase ha supporters radio so mo na powerful wa oboa o ha we se me fu asai no wa send no wa ye we no atofo na mabi mo ba Kanu ye fa do kran kasem
maybe the supporters
oh no the supporters be Kanu ye ni mo mu na ye mpesa obe bobo mo din already yi so
odo team no do supporters
Kanu nya odo wadwuma ne na kire me say samo obodu e ba has support to gba fedani akambe mu di ama ne pa ama watara no so obi di bi ma abodu anka bodu di has ye ne ma bebri ba na ntitwa o di player ba me de mempe ne modi monso ani sa iti coach yo ba ye ni boni boy so ani Kanu ene ha sponsor kra won din sponsor asogli bibi asogli na ekọ build na ayi shares ne doson obi anti bi mba ho iti me bisa ye wato gba fede o ya ma supporters ana o ya ma hwan sabi say yo no man kwa na wo ya ma omo a on be kasem o on be kaseda didi man koye bibi an koye edi sa kotokoti ma pam ogum dia ene the luckiest coach o ye league bu coach we have said watara ba Ghana na ya performance ne ye watara ball na ye wo pebrim in so sha say to na watara tesaye Kanu de bia me se be kasa asem yi
so na horo performance na
say the papa na say tro Kanu ene supporters be to say appeal to lotto agent ene wa kasa onipa lotto agent odasani
wajai
na wotenenka Kanu ene strong Adams lotto agent this is the guy na has play your born home modern crown otimi ya no ahwehwe no friend bra no friend office Adams wo friend office dia huntra club no do
wajai
na Kanu be there player no wana born home modern
bia na say players no
player no wana born home modern eti player no man home modern coach ni so ai
bia luto nso amanfo ntwa
wana say amanfo ntwa na Adams sabi o share okra ti say obi dwatire eti ma ti so afraid coach player was a bla but ene buso almost says had man kromo ye omo jomo no ma tuka no the team na chi enti Kanu the extras in penny for no ya demonstration o mantie
Bob Marley and the Wailers
ya je demonstration o mantie
wailing ne
say demonstration ya platform e be nyane akasa to gba for the estre no
yenim so wa ye bebrebe ama ye onti yesu kakra
okay
me pato me nika pre na mda baji team no nti onti ye supporters ni subi na koto no ya man wo do konfa no chire ye be yina ko fie no ono kra na ono wa public coach na wa wo the intensive care unit ICU
as in that ICU bia
as the ICU it ICU Kanu because we out of 8 matches ya we ne ba ko pe
just only my ICU
ya yifu na
and the Lagos City is more dying
Lagos City on su de on man PR no be kasa me se bia me da ICU o se me na ICU ya nda na da hin
enye kura de enye ICU ni cheze ube wo
Kanu ana be say
in this case ube we
Kanu Lagos City is PR no on be kan ba me has me pedigree no be bia me da me da ICU
una ICU
akanu ada wo keso kasama hasana
na wo kasama has
nyina me kasa yi
na me kasa yi se nyina kasa
ntu ntie me de nana
se o je ba na mi
ti Kanu de esere omo no omo nyama ye tete so atase ye ha me nuanom dwanto amo ene omo maka ni nyina obi etete omo joma juma no mo ditim na chi na ye bubi omo ntie ye kotoko apam wa ye mpam pa nyini ko kakra to aso anke tawia jenkra to ko mato gba fede ontie ye bi
all right among for mudi on birthdays ni bi ni and the birthday of Derek Amankwa our GT Bank Sunyani branch na wa woda ya chia na nwumre ma happy birthday nyame shira pa minia saranso na we was birthday greetings en koma nam 1 awo meduma baba macho man and o family members na so mo we show a happy birthday saranso na we birthday greetings en koma Joshua Kwesi Nyameche Korte u parents Isaac and Anefia so ma happy birthday and I was happy birthday to Majwa our momo vendor Okunsu Nana Kwesi Goldust and Akuma Gloria and Omusomo we show a happy birthday.
Can you mammy birthday we quick and fan so preko? Me aminia Adasa Africa. Our Amstead campus or say ni sweet and lovely sister and Aiden birthday Nana Ama our quadra so or a hairdresser and then a beautician. Happy birthday from Wankasa or brother. Adasa our no Amstead campus on NSCM for happy birthday and for mount. So Nanama happy birthday. Nyamiko so nshraw na oma udwa ewo adwuma oyinum. Fantastic one.
Waware
mebusa ma.
Okay.
Mebusa ma.
Me nyame na me bisa afa ni musamfa.
The mekaze me dia ma. Me se mebusa ma. So busa me question. Mebusa na me the answer abro. Aha, sa pepe.
Ensana nubina shano manabo. Ensa ben no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters. Twaso.
Kanu really not a birthday but something unusual for chairman amenye. On the next weekend you know. Media group our JHS Patasi MAGHS is 26th of April and ye get together kama pa the 1996 year group of Patasi MAGHS na ye venue ayakwaje for the event no any ye ton safre students belonging to that year group ni nyina say nyame adoma on the 26th say Eugene ebema me flyer na obe say ya bibia also kama enti half space wo Sweet Gardens and Mecklin Hotel side hon na nsia so no ye say obi a okan hu bia awni ni wi Patasi MGHS 1996 no bra na oba fu bra the obedi ne the obenom de mpanifo ya ho arrangement wo hono ma ya ho arrangement kama oba o de fa wafu ene onan ebra oba obedi di peche na yasan eja okwan 12 noon ene the program be shisha so 26 American beko me invite Kanu invitation later me the bebro but this is get together 1996 year group Patasi me
Kanu get together we are you mesi o
who we year be
me me we are some boys
2001
yeah.
Oh okay
nti
kwasi amu say mo
oh yeah ko ni ma fine
5 years later and now we
Menyi. Na.
Was it 5 years later?
Debut.
Was it 2001?
Okay.
Really long for you na you.
All right. Only Charles ni wie.
Charles.
Well, Charles.
I just you.
State boys, yeah.
You know so chamber baby.
Charles we be 19
Charles I just saw me say papa side. To no cry na chiri ban no cry na me say be force say na me.
I want for person can be pa but there's no time as so pa ho. Well, yeah. Hello.
Hello, Kanu.
Yes sir.
Uni nyame cheni o.
Nyame che boko yiti o.
Obere nti ye bonte. Uni ala abi o.
Ba try.
If I respect your man woman no ene masa tum kura di aka ho. Bema. Anare se wa ye no. La kuma so ade pa no wa ye. Kanu ke to bo ankasa no. You can't just assemble best players and we have to expect that the results wow. Who should be Labia Turbosi? I know it's what you go. Now you'll be a open minded, very objective one. What book could talk my paso, walk on a Betty? So we're going to say, why, yeah, papa. The circumstances and when the team, everything, Texas said, quite prosper not the open. When you're no fact, when you're be a woman, be but honestly speaking, was a very good coach. So, we'll be a good coach with power down. You can make them to have a go. Because of the woman. Your man is not atmosphere, papa. For we are going to papa. Come on, woman, no. Metrics is better on a non-performance. What metrics? And I'm between the coach and who's not in our family. Therefore, no, comment around the team, saying, you're like a child. I'm not going to do it. I tell you, I'm not now, person is gone. I didn't leave it all. Who knows what I was supposed to say? I put them to the next Africa. You're moving here. I mean, I'm here. She says, I didn't leave it. What does it do? For starting to judge all of us.
All right. Hello.
Yes,
sir. Alaji, yet you.
Kanu, MC, Coleman for Peter Jordan, it's Charlie Power, Massa Plaza for Jackson. Kanu, Otoko, who think this Kanu? Africa, University of Africa. The crib of the West West Africa. Opa. The surprise, the surprise, the best thing say, why can walk into saying we are Africa? What is North Africa, and Africa? What can much level have goals? As a thing that Africa would not be able to South Africa. No more African, don't you? So, because you are preparation, what took my session too much is our goals.